about to hear may be offensive to some portions of our listening audience. If you are easily offended by references to normal human bodily, social, and cultural functions, please exercise your right to control yourself and stop listening now. That is, tune out, turn off, on, or up if you're into this sort of thing. And now, for our feature.
Understanding your radio is important.
Oh, yeah.
The controls are simple to operate. The most important being the channel selector. The radio should be equipped
with your favorite radio station, Big Mama Radio. You are waking up right now with that Rise and Grind Morning Show.
We're back.
Right. It's good to be back.
I dropped the ball.
Oh, look at you.
Wait.
Where did you find these?
What the?
Did you find these while on training?
America.
Hell yes. America Bills.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I got
what?
you each one.
Wow.
Are you serious?
Where did you get these?
Amazon. That's the only place I checked.
Oh, I thought this was road trip stuff. Like you were like, oh, I gotta get these.
Nah.
Did you look for them with American flags on them?
No, but when I found them, they were the thing.
It's like a bleeding American flag.
There we go. I like it. Thank you.
I'm kind of disappointed a little bit. I expected it to be a lot louder. I wanted y'all to leave the room when I was shaking the bell.
Yeah.
I have one of those. You have to look up, if you want it to be obnoxious, you got to look up authentic.
Authentic.
And you'll get one like from an
Authentic
actual
cowbell.
cow.
Yeah,
bro, they're so loud and obnoxious. Wilder Valderrama is 45 today. Singer Jody Watley is 66. Brett Butler, Grace Under Fire, turned 67 today. Phil Collins is 74. Dick Cheney, 84. And actor Gene Hackman, 95 years old this morning.
Holy moly.
Everybody's living a longer life.
Yeah.
And by the way, those are your birthday. And if it's happy birthday, and if it's your birthday, happy birthday to you. I hope you have an amazing birthday. Kicking off this, or actually wrapping up this week.
Yeah.
It's been a long week.
Yeah, man. I can't believe tomorrow's a Friday. It took a long time to get here.
Hi, Christy.
All right, let's go ahead and stretch it out.
Oh, boy. Ooh, we're booming up in X. We're starting to flare up.
Ladies
like a
and
rash.
gentlemen, there is a lot going on in the world. And right now, the number one top story is U.S. figure skaters were on board plane that crashed into the Potomac River. U.S. Figure Skating said on Thursday that several skaters were on an American Airlines regional passenger plane that crashed near Reagan Washington National Airport on Wednesday. The plane with 64 passengers and crew was en route to D.C. from Wichita, Kansas, when it was involved in a mid-air collision with a U.S. Army helicopter. The U.S. Figure Skating, the government body for the figure skating in the United States, said athletes, coaches, and family members were returning from the National Development Camp held in conjunction with the U.S. Figure Skating Championship in Kansas. Quote, "We are devastated by this unspeakable tragedy and hold the victims and families close to our hearts," in a statement. A source told Reuters that as many as 15 people on the flight have been involved in figure skating. Officials have not said how many people have died in the accident, but it suggested that there may be no survivors. Russian state media, meanwhile, reported that ice skating coaches and former world champion Evgenia Shklovska and Vadim Numa are among those on the board of the plane. Their son Maxim, also a skater, may have also been on the plane. Russia's TASS and RA news agencies reported that earlier.
I think it's just a ball of fire right away.
It is a tremendous tragedy. And as a child, there was a plane that crashed into the Potomac River when I was a child, and during these same months, these very cold and wintry months. And
how far that guy comes. He's way over here to start out.
Where's he at?
Right here. That's the helicopter. And there's the plane there. Long straight line.
That's the plane?
Yep.
That's the
That's
plane
the
right
helicopter,
there.
and
it's
the
the
plane with the big
helicopter
light.
coming in. The first report said the helicopter had no lights on, but you can clearly see it does.
There it's
And
coming.
he starts lifting here to get to it. Big go straight line for a long time. It starts
So
lifting.
obviously, this tragedy will become one massive conspiracy theory.
There we go.
There's
That's-
enough. There's enough to be suspicious. So we'll see where it goes.
Boom.
They're going to have to release the cockpit audio,
Yeah,
and
Military won't.
the real one.
the real one. So this is a tragedy that we will be talking about for weeks on end. It is the top story going on in the world right now, and regardless of whether it was an accident, a tragedy, or a attack, but just for the record, it is being reported as an accident. There are no reports of a conspiracy of anything else yet. So, but it's early, and we haven't got on to.
So far, like just the little things that I've been seeing on the news, they're saying like, well, it could have been military training. That already like sparks my conspiracy theory button. And I go, why would you be training near an airport? Why would you be training near civilian planes?
That's D.C. Military in D.C. So the things you have to think about is military in D.C., they're everywhere.
Yeah.
Like everywhere. And that's going to happen. You're going to have those training exercises. This is a tragedy with multi-level implications, as well as many things that are going to happen inside this tragedy that are going to have different folds, if you will, with the figure skaters and the Russians and the helicopter and that. The fact that they even have
And
it,
the
like
CEO
the
that
fact
came
that like that we have a video of this thing is crazy. Like there's a video of it, and
There's cameras on everything in that river by now.
Is
Just
there-
a matter of who sent it in?
Do you
that
have
quick.
a video of the actual guy giving not the apology,
no, I
but
know
like
what
the
you're talking about. No, I didn't get that guy.
what happened?
so the CEO of the airline, American Airline comes out, and it's almost like he's doing like a video with a gray background, and he's telling people to contact a certain number if your friends or family or you're affected by this tragedy and like kind of like for like mental health, you know?
Right.
And it was just very like surreal watching it. It
I mean,
didn't
looked,
feel real.
It looked like the little AI videos I used to create with Betty talking, and it wasn't what she said. It looked a lot like that.
It was very,
Looked a lot like
very
that.
odd.
I
And
mean,
again,
it could have just
this
been the
is
guys
just,
in shock, and it's the middle of the night too. But
yeah.
it was suspicious.
And then they had
that doesn't help.
All I
Yeah, wake
remember
up,
is
make
the-
a statement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all I remember is like the last number of the actual phone
you
number
know,
was 15 to call for help.
There's 30,000. So in other news, there's 30,000 migrants and illegal aliens that are being moved to Gitmo and if you don't know, Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah.
And it's
Cuba.
right. It's an issue for the world to pay attention to what's going on and everything. And the story behind this is DeSantis wants to follow Trump's protocol for deportation of all illegals.
Okay.
Agriculture runs Florida. Do you know that?
No.
So we're a farming state.
Yeah.
All right. We make a lot of money on agriculture. Sugar, big sugar. We're sugar, baby. We sugar, baby.
We are the sugar.
We are sugar, right? And so there's so much that tomatoes. Immokalee is basically an agricultural town.
Oh, yeah.
It's a farming community, and there
Yeah.
are many of them throughout that.
Between the Native Americans and the
Right.
farming, that's basically the whole
So there's
DNA of it.
and so you have this enormous amount of people that are farmers that are also politicians. Like your Department of Agriculture, Walter Simpson. This guy, I'm sorry, Wilton Simpson. He is a farmer, and now they don't want to deport people. They want to go on a different plan. So now all these state legislators and state senators, state reps have all got together, and they're going to create their own plan that's a little less evasive. Okay. Well, DeSantis is pissed because he says that's not what I want to do.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, we don't care what you want to do. This is what we're doing. And so now there's all these new rumors of DeSantis at the same time. DeSantis has chosen Ashley Moody to take the senator seat, that in 2 years she's going to run for governor and he's going to take her seat. So that he's going to run for her seat. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
what's happening?
Right. So the world is something you need to pay attention to, and this tragedy that we have with this Black Hawk helicopter and this horrendous this plane crash, this horrendous accident. This is massive.
Don't trust the suits.
But don't trust the suits. You are a conspiracy theorist at heart. You go right to it, and I dig that because the world is like that. And I always say that you have to see between this. They're going to use this news, ladies and gentlemen, to do left hand, right hand, and make sure you're paying attention because this news they don't have to create the accidents. Let me take this back. They don't have to create this accident to do left hand, right hand. They just have to go play with it. All of the news outlets in the entire world are going to start reporting on this, and this is going to be reported. We started the show with it.
And then here's the funny
And then
part.
what's going to happen is there's going to be many things happening, no matter how you look at it, behind the scenes that you need to start watching. Get on X. I know a lot of people on X right now are watching us. Get on X and follow all the leaders in your county and your state and watch it because you're going to be able to find out and follow both parties.
And compare.
Because they like to call each other out. So I follow everybody.
Compare. Like what you saw in the news this morning before the download hits, before everybody starts saying the same thing on every channel.
You know,
there's that chaos at the beginning. That's where you get your sense of like what's really happening.
Do you know what Trump said? And well, not Trump, but Trump's press secretary said during her first thing. They're making it so podcasters and people like us can get credentials to go into the White House and be a part of the press.
Yes, we were talking about that yesterday.
Can we go?
Right.
Can we legit go? Hello, X, please get up on here because we'll be honest. We'll tell you what's up.
So
X is blowing up this morning.
Blow it up, yeah.
Right. So you sit here and when I heard that, I was immediately intrigued.
Yeah.
Like they talked about it on the local news, and I was like, what?
I want to know everything.
Yeah, I want to know everything.
Mm-hmm.
So we could probably get approved for credentials, no doubt. We have the platform, we have the everything that we need.
Even with my big mouth and conspiracy theory.
Right. Well, we might not pass the background checks.
Oh.
I'll
text you from inside.
We'll send
That's
the
what you do, right? You
send the nerd in.
Right. You got to go, bro. We're not allowed. Send us some good pictures.
Yeah.
But he says something that I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is that your news media outlets are going to start not talking about this. And let me tell you why. The guy Acosta just left CNN. He left like a little girl. Like he got my ball. They offered him, they took him off his primetime job and offered him a shitty overnight job. He said no. And I'm going to go be independent and do my own thing. Now, everyone is crushing this guy for saying he wants to go independent.
Yeah.
They're crushing him. Who's going to follow you? You think you have a following? And you don't necessarily need a following to go out and report honest, real news. The problem is this guy's not that guy. But there are many people that are doing this. Drew Steele just left Fox News Radio in Fort Myers to go do his own thing because he wants his own. He wants to be independent. He doesn't not want to be on the radio. I don't not want to be on the radio. I just don't want to do it under corporate terms. I don't want to do it under your thumb. And that's the issue. And everyone
for real.
And the new and it's so funny to watch now that I'm not in.
Yeah.
That I'm not in the game watching this media. So these people are leaving, and now even the president is ready to acknowledge these independents and say, you deserve a right to report the news too, because CNN, Fox News, everyone has, man, I hate to say this to everybody.
Who do you think is going to get it?
You have an agenda. Oh, well, Joe Rogan's going to be
Joe
approved.
Rogan for sure.
For sure. That was the purpose.
Charlie, what's his name? The guy that goes to all the colleges and tries to change people's minds.
But there's going to be more people than that. It's
got a
just
big
there's
following.
there's going to be anybody that has a good following that reports the news, but he's not looking for somebody that's going to Fox News it. He doesn't want something like Fox News. And here's the deal.
Yeah,
he
wants
knows
people
it.
that are going to just
America
bash him if
wants
they
it
gotta
too,
bash him.
but everyone's scared to do it. The networks are scared to do it. No one wants to do it. America wants a real news source, somewhere where they can go and hear the story and have a conversation about the story and not have an opinion, like not turn it into the U.S. figure skaters who died on board. There were Russians on board. America hates Russians. This was like come on, like because
we just want the story and we want to let
give us the
think.
news and let them think. Let them be human.
Think.
And no one's going to do it. But now all that's being accepted. I'm independent. That's being accepted. Now, I'm not saying that
you can't be like, you should feel like this because the news says so.
Right. And
like, no.
You look back. Look, I got... It's crazy. They talk about vaccine mandates and all these. So there were vaccines mandates in the military, and people left the military because of it.
Right.
And now they're being compensated greatly for it. Back pay and everything. Okay?
Yeah.
I had a vaccine mandate.
Yeah.
At the company I was with, Beasley Media Group had a vaccine mandate.
Did you call and see if you got back pay coming?
It's not about back pay. I'm not looking for monetary, but understand that affected
I'll
my
call
future
for
at
you.
that
I'll
rate.
call them on your behalf.
Yeah.
That affected that company and its momentum forever.
Yeah.
Forever. Like all radio got affected by doing this, and the media got pressured by big business and by people like
pushing
Big Farm. Listen, man, look, you can say what you want, but Big Farm, like Pfizer, wanted everyone to take this vaccine. Okay, we want you to take it.
Yeah.
Because we make money on it.
Right.
So we're going to put advertising out.
And now the government backs
Big
up.
corporations that have 300 radio stations, 200 TV stations, and things like that will place a $4.8 million buy with you, but you have to be pro-vaccine. Are you?
Right.
Do you have a vaccine mandate?
And we got to have every other comment should be about.
So all these companies and all these government agencies went out there and tried to come up with this program that had a mandate to it, and people don't. You should never have to have something put into your body that you don't want.
To keep a job.
Period.
Yeah.
Not even about it, like a job. Like period. You should not have to have anything pushed into your body you don't want. And if you love a vaccine, get one. If you don't like them, don't get them. That's how I look at it. I don't like the flu vaccine at all. It makes me, I don't like vaccines, period.
Yeah.
But flu vaccines in general make you sick. And
I've always been a little bit of a rebel when it comes to work. Like I'm cool. I'll do what I'm supposed to do. But like when I worked at the courthouse, like there was randomly would be like a bomb threat. And then I'll see like dogs coming through in there, and I'm like, "Why are the dogs here?" And they're like, "Oh, don't worry about it. We haven't dismissed anybody." I'm like, "Bye."
Right.
No, you don't. I'm like, "You don't tell me what to do."
Right.
There's
dogs here for what reason?
I'm out. And I would literally, and they're like, "There goes Betty." They will watch me from the windows, and then 30 minutes, then they would release everybody. But I was out. I was out of the building. I'll see you across the street.
Right, you should have been. You're like Waffle House at your old employer. Is Betty still here? No.
Yes.
Oh, well, let's go.
It's time to go.
It's time to go. Betty's not here anymore. Where's Betty?
Betty's at the Starbucks.
The dogs are here. She's at least at Starbucks.
Where is Betty?
I would go sit at the Starbucks 3 blocks away.
Hey, I have a question. Did Betty leave?
Oh,
She
I'm
did?
out.
Oh, all right, we're leaving.
She took her purse. I did. I took my purse. I'm out of there.
So I just urge everybody now to find your news source, whether it be us or anybody else, to find your angle that you can get, like whatever it is you want. And what's crazy is you listen to, and everyone still wants to make it a red or blue thing. Look, it is red or blue. It's always going to be red or blue. There's no way around that. But if we can figure out that
Green
we're
or purple
all
or
bleed
blue.
red,
Yeah.
except for Elon, and
We don't know what aliens do.
What color's coming out of him?
Right.
Green,
What kind of sap comes
Right.
out of
Green or
him?
purple?
we all bleed red, baby. So you got to look out, and this is the era of common sense, and President Trump is going to make sure that happens.
Yeah.
And you're going to see an enormous amount of changes in the world, and a lot of people are going to get their feathers ruffled
Because they're being used to being pandered to.
And they're used to being. For some reason,
I want to make you comfortable. No, tell me the truth.
if I can give advice to news organizations, this is what I would say. Please don't go into a story to find out why it is pro-blue or pro-red.
Right.
Just tell
Decide.
the story.
Tell me what it is, and I'll decide.
This is going to end up being Donald Trump ordered this helicopter to be in the area to do this training mission overnight because they're bringing it, or it was Secret Service. the Secret Service was a part of this, and it's going to roll back somehow.
Well, the other thing is this is the second military aircraft crash in like 3 days, 4 days.
What was the
like
first
January
one?
28th. I got the video of the first one to check it out. But this wasn't showing the crash.
Selena, we've missed you. Welcome back, girlfriend. Great to see you guys.
We love you, Selena.
So many people are watching us. X is massively blowing up today. Thank you very much for being on board with us today, X. I really do. Anytime I start the headline with big news or big political angles, it blows up.
They're in.
They're in. 100% they're in. And it's if you don't watch and listen, ladies and gentlemen, watch it, because DeSantis has lost Florida, and if he's lost Florida, he's lost his opportunity. At least he's lost the legislators. But what do the people say? And that's the issue. And I'm seeing this from people I know that are political influencers. I guess that's going to be my new thing. Political influencers, people that constantly go on the internet and pound on political stuff. Those are the ones or the people you stop following. You just stop following them. Yeah. Like, even if, listen, I have friends. I will tell you, I have a huge niche of friends on my social media that are in politics. Guys, I ran for office. I'm elbow deep in it. I know everybody involved in it. I got to meet a lot of people. I got to see both sides of their face. And that makes a difference when you see this. And I lost my train of thought.
I think it's kind of cool that you didn't get elected because
it gives me a different point of view, and I'm not sold out. Right,
bingo.
Right. And what's funny is you'll see the honest of honest people become a politician, and then immediately see them sell out. Yeah. The things that I bitched about when I was running for office for school board has yet to be fixed. Has yet to be fixed. The drug-free Lee still can't get into Lee County schools. That blows me away. I can't wait to bring that up another day.
And they're like a nonprofit.
The food is horrendous. Yeah. Horrendous. Like I'm just telling you. Here's what I want to do.
People are posting moldy
and I don't want to put it on anybody's blame. I'm not trying to blame the kitchen staff because they got pissed at me when I went after the food. All the kitchen managers wanted to argue with me.
You pissed off the hairnet.
I don't want to piss off anybody. What I want to do is give each kitchen manager the right to dictate their own menu and serve what they want, not be regulated where you can't have a fryer. I'm blown away you don't have fryers in schools. I don't care what they eat. I don't care what my kids will eat French fries when they come home. I don't care if they eat them at school. If you're a parent who doesn't allow your kids to eat French fries, then they won't eat them at school.
Yeah. Send them lunch.
Get me fired up, man. And don't even forget me started that we haven't even dropped a dime in cutting the money that we overspend on because those guys all got suckered into being paid. There's a guy that, what's his name, just got sentenced to 11 years in prison for taking gold bars. Senator Menendez or Senator, what's his name? Look it up. Senator Bob. I don't have the story because I didn't want to talk about it, but.
Gold bars.
No, here it is. I do have it. Former Senator Bob Menendez sentenced to 11 years in prison for corruption charges. This guy got gold bars and all kinds of things on the side to influence decisions. This is the type of stuff that goes on. He just got busted. You know, you go back to when every story where you'll see a congressman get busted for something, it's going on everywhere. They just got busted with it. Caught. Even with drugs. You think you got, hold on. You think you have 100 state senators.
Where's he from?
Huh?
Where's he from? Where's Bob Menendez
You want this story? I'll give it to you real quick. A federal judge sentenced tearful Bob Menendez to 11 years in prison Wednesday after former U.S. senator was convicted of abusing the power of office in exchange for bribes in form of gold bars, a luxury car, and other items. You stood at the apex of our political system, Judge Sidney Stein said in issuing a sentence. Somewhere along the way, you lost your way. Menendez, 71, was found guilty of all 16 counts last year in a federal corruption trial, becoming the first sitting member of Congress to be convicted of acting as a foreign agent. His children, Alicia and Rob, were in court to witness the sentencing. The fact that he was a public office holder who held a position of great public trust has to be taken to account, Stein said. As he explained how he calculated the sentence, Stein said Menendez became a corrupt politician as he ticked off the spoils of the corruption, the gold bars, the cash, the convertible. When the wrongdoing of of this magnitude, there are serious consequences, the judge said. After the former senator sentenced Wednesday afternoon, 2 New Jersey businessmen convicted of paying bribes to Menendez received lengthy prison sentences as well. 8 years for one and 7 for the other.
What is going on? That's a lot of bribery there. What did he do it in exchange for? That's the question.
It's
everything that he voted on. We should go back and review.
Seems like
right.
Look, you have listen. This is why you know what
I was
listening to Trey Radio yesterday on Fox News Radio, and he did a trivia question.
Yeah.
And the trivia question was like, "Hey, Steve, how you doing? Where you from?" He's like, "I'm from Fort Myers." He's like, "Oh, you live in Lee County?" He's like, "Yeah." All right, for a $50 gift card to Rib City, name one Lee County commissioner. Crickets. Can you name a Lee County commissioner?
No.
You can't.
Not anymore.
You can't even name your own Lee County commissioner.
No.
Can you name your Lee County commissioner?
in a couple minutes.
In a couple minutes.
When he researches it. Yeah.
But yet,
they make our decisions.
So many of them.
Yeah.
More than you could ever imagine. The budgets for all the other departments are dictated from there.
Yeah.
Like, they make decisions that affect your life every day. They could rezone a whole area to benefit them and to benefit their pocket, and you wouldn't know because you don't even follow it. That's okay. Yeah. Majority of residents
you just trust that they're doing the right thing,
and then
that's the problem.
And then who do you trust to tell you if they're not?
Pendergrass.
Right.
Cecil Pendergrass. Great person.
Oh,
former police officer.
I follow him. Oh, yeah, I know.
Right.
I was just bullshitting. I do follow Cecil we're friends on Facebook.
Well, Cecil is a former police officer and an upstanding person. And what's crazy is he has a huge name recognition. So many people know, and they go right for him.
Everybody goes after him for some reason. Like, for a while, I thought, like,
well, here's the deal. You only go after him when you hear about something.
Right.
And only when the news wants to point it out.
Yeah.
That's why I tell everybody, you got to follow them. Just follow them. And you got to follow their opponents. Because no one's going to be like, look, I made a big mistake today on X.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's
my bad.
Hello, everyone. It's me, POTUS.
POTUS.
I effed up today, just so everyone knows. Like, he's not going to put it out there.
No.
No one would. But you know who's going to put it out there? His opponent.
Right.
Right? Now, their opponent's going to say everything about them, okay?
Right.
And now you got to take the pieces of that that are real and really pay attention to it. So I urge everybody not pre-elect. Look, you should know who your candidates were when you ran for office. Everybody should have followed and knew who everybody was, including the judges.
Oh yeah, the judges are important.
Man, they slip through so quickly, bro. Nobody even cares about that party. They can't campaign properly. Like, we need to lift all those limitations. Prove to me why you should be the judge.
That was what I did for a long time. I worked for
I knew a judge who's not a judge anymore. And
she just got reelected.
And he is a part of I think it's called the 100 Black Men. It's a charity organization locally. Now, this guy, I tried to get him on the show. I tried to talk to him. And he was like, we can't do this.
Really?
We can't do any of this. I said, hey, man, give me a sign. I'll put it in my yard. He's like, I don't know.
Yeah, you can't do nothing.
Right. You really can't do anything.
Yeah.
And now, which is crazy, because now how am I supposed to know if I should vote for you? But you're not allowed to do anything.
Right.
Somebody made that rule.
We had to work around it.
Somebody made that rule to protect themselves. That rule is old. We need to let it go. Let judges campaign, let them be involved, and let them, and that way you can follow them. Listen, you can tell a lot by a politician by their donations. Go look at who donated.
Yeah.
Go if you have you want to look who donated. Look how much of their own money they put in, and why would someone put $150,000 of their own money to be a politician? To make $150 back? A smart business person wouldn't throw $300,000 of their own money away to lose.
To lose, right?
Or it's a way to hide where they came from.
Or you've got something to gain by dropping $300K into a campaign.
It's crazy how you can like advertise like 24/7 for all other positions except for the judge, which literally you have a higher chance
more power than any other candidate on the ballot.
Yes, and
next to the president.
And the fact that you live in their county, you have a higher chance of going before that judge more than meeting Donald Trump or meeting anybody else. Like, this person literally has your life in their hands.
That's the only time somebody votes on knowledge is when they've been in front of that judge and they've had an experience, whether it be pro or negative.
Yeah.
All right? That's when they really vote for those judges. That's when those judges get that nod.
Or attorneys, because attorneys know what the situation is with each. Like, are you pushing all my court cases 3 years out, or are you really listening to us and trying to get stuff out? That's a good judge, right? Like, yeah.
And when you know a judge, it makes a difference too, because then when you vote for the person you know, and you know that person, or maybe you don't vote for that person because you know that person.
I voted for mine, and I worked for her for a long time. And, like, a lot of times people will be like, oh, but that was your boss, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, no, but I actually saw
how she works. Right. But if you would have saw that she didn't work for crap, you wouldn't have voted for her.
I would be concerned.
Right.
I saw that she was like super, like one of these people that would stay till like 10 o'clock at night reading case files if she
had
to.
My point being is, after I listened to Trey's show and I heard this point, and then he did the same thing to Collier and no one could name it. And I'm like, guys, you got to know some things, man. You got to know who your county commissioners are. You got to follow it.
Yeah.
I'm not asking you to become a political buff. I never want you to do that. But if anybody ever asks you, like, who your city council member is in Cape Coral, please know who it is.
Yeah.
Because you need to know. That person is making decisions based on your neighborhood. They're making decisions for your area or for your city, thinking it's what's in your best interest. But is it really in your best interest? You elected them. Are they going back? All right, guys. Got this big decision on the board. What do you guys think? All my constituents, let's all get together and have a little conversation real quick. What do you guys think? Which would be great. I think city council members should do this. They should do town halls in their district saying, hey, come on out. Let's talk about the things we got coming up, because I want to know what you think.
Right.
You want to talk about getting reelected?
Right.
Do something like that, because no one does. They
I
just
don't know,
get elected.
Like a giant building with no infrastructure sounds like a bad idea on our main road. I don't know. Just saying.
What are you talking about?
That big thing that they're building in Cape Coral, and then like the traffic's already backed up, and there aren't even people living in the building yet. I don't know what you're talking about. It's enormous.
I don't drive it in a Cape.
Because you're special.
All
you
right.
get to drive around.
You
don't have to pay a toll.
I drive around it. Yes. I drive it. You should drive around it too.
I live in it.
You're a block. Girl, you can walk to North Fort Myers, just for the record, all right? You can walk there.
That's true.
And and for me to say you could walk to North Fort Myers, which means it's close.
Yeah, because I don't walk more than... I don't.
That's about matter of fact, that might be about as far as you would walk.
Yeah.
Only based on the challenge.
My mailbox is close to Fort Myers. That's as far as I'm going to go.
But so much is going on that I really urge you to pay attention to what it is.
Yeah.
RFK takes heat during his confirmation hearing.
Why? Isn't he doing like a lot of good things, like eliminating?
Well, his own cousin went out there and said, "Don't let this guy get confirmed." Caroline Kennedy went out there and was like, "Yeah, right."
I got a cousin like that.
It's like,
I'm okay with it. Don't listen to her. She nuts. So we're good.
Remember those pesky drones? But why didn't someone? I don't know. American
FAA was behind
American Airlines. Oh, I already told you. Vice President Vance swears in Sean Duffy as the new transportation secretary. As he did get confirmed.
I told you.
Research and various other reasons behind hula baloo, but why didn't they say something a month ago?
Yep, they're taking responsibility now. They're FAA.
What is?
The drones.
The White House has finally offered an explanation for those mysterious New Jersey sighting drones last year. Though it was a rather vague statement, raises more questions than answers. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt held the first press briefing for Trump's second term yesterday, kicking it off with, she said, directly from the president, scroll. After research and study, the drones were flying over New Jersey and large numbers were authorized to be flown by the FAA and for research and various other reasons.
Right.
Many of these drones were also hobbyist, recreational, private individuals that enjoy flying drones. Oh, no.
Maybe that's what Biden wrote down on a piece of paper, but that ain't true.
Now I'm going to give you the truth on this. Here is what Trump's doing. So Trump believes in transparency. It's a It's a word that has become very popular over the past few years. Everybody wants transparent organizations. They want you to be transparent with your charities. Everything has to be transparent. I hope they do this for all of radio's charities and all the television charities, that they stand behind on their own and go and see how much actually gets given to the charity.
Right.
And be transparent. But on a side note, with this is Trump being transparent, telling you that for research purposes, I told you there was a terrorist loose in the eastern region that could take out New York, and his ass was in New Jersey, or her ass was in New Jersey, and they were looking for them.
Research.
And research is a great, because that's
How about
true.
not reconnaissance?
That's not a lie.
Yeah.
Research is not a lie.
Right, because you're trying to figure it out. You don't know yet.
Right.
So you're investigating.
I'm researching the area to see who is rolling around and what's going on.
Next time I see the cops block down something, I'll be like, what are you researching?
Right.
You know, like, come on.
But that's being transparent without actually giving away top secret information.
Yeah.
So he can't say, well, they were our drones. We were looking for a terrorist that slipped in, migrants. Got one that just slipped through. He was in Jersey, a very bad guy. So bad. One of the worst guys ever. So bad I can't tell you who he is. But I'll tell you, we sent some drones in there. We found that guy, took his ass out. Now he's not around anymore.
He's done. Go back to your business.
Right.
We got this.
Right. Everybody's like, it's aliens! Betty drove up the coast because she's like, I'm going to see an alien. I'm going to space.
I need to see something.
Y'all see an alien every day when you turn on the news.
Yeah.
Elon Musk is an alien. Did you see the meme where they take his body figure and turn it into a Tesla? There's like this little video that someone takes him with standing still, and they show that his whole body figure is actually the same as a Tesla truck.
They're like, oh my goodness, they're like those robots that Transformers.
Right.
For the meat
He is a Tesla truck.
Have you seen the new one? You think the Tesla truck's ugly? Look at this
No,
thing.
the new Tesla trucks kick ass. Are you kidding
Look
me?
at this thing.
Look, they're moon vehicles. They're getting them so we can move them to the moon.
What is it?
That's fair. It's coming. I forgot you guys don't have that red
That's
screen.
not it.
This is the Tesla van.
Oh, that's not the new Tesla truck, though.
I didn't say it was a new Tesla truck.
Yeah, the Tesla van is look, I like vans. People hate on vans. I'll never forget when Bill Bellamy sat in my studio one time.
Yeah.
And he blasted on me. Said I was going to get a minivan because I was doing an endorsement with Chrysler.
Yeah.
And Chrysler was giving me a Chrysler Pacifica.
Oh, those are nice.
Now, they gave me one to drive for 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
I drove it for 3 months, left there and bought it.
Really? Yeah.
Like, we owned one. We lost it in Ian. We lost it in Ian. By the way,
Comfortable though.
FYI,
What?
you can now take your hurricane relief and use it in your tax returns. Your disaster expenses and all this stuff you can use in your tax returns. See your accountant for more details. Greg Stube got that passed, so that is something you need to pay attention to. And it goes back to all four of the last 4 hurricanes, all the way back to Ian.
Oh my
If it went back to
goodness.
Irma, I'd be paid.
Oh my goodness. I need it.
Just so much. Listen, guys, the news is loaded today. There's so much going on in it that I could sit here and talk for hours on end. The giant fish bites mermaid's performer's head in front of screaming children. Did you see that?
I put up the video yesterday and it went nuts.
Right.
She's just there doing her mermaid thing. And this is my thing. Okay, so yesterday when we went to our tea conference, it was at the aquarium. And there was the Shark Tank thing.
By the way, can I get side timeout?
Yeah.
Hold your story.
Yeah.
Sarah, we're not doing a show on Tuesday and Wednesday. Why? Oh, Betty, you text me. It reminded me.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, thank you.
You're welcome.
Because, I don't remember. Sure.
I know. You would have been here like,
Where the heck are they?
are they still sleeping?
Right. Hey! Hey! I'm here. So Sarah goes, training. I'm like, not every trip they take is for joy and pleasure. Sometimes
we included it in there.
Sometimes they have to work.
Yeah.
Training, Jason.
And then next thing you know, she's posting pictures of the aquarium.
Right.
I helped her sneak into the aquarium, and she went and played in the aquarium when it got really boring.
Listen, Those guys are only as entertaining. They're like 2 seconds, and you're like, okay, thanks. And, like I just want to know about cybercrime.
What's
That's
crazy
all I want to know
is
about.
SJC Technologies is their company. They legitimately keep Big Mama Radio afloat on a regular basis. Love everything about SJC. I loved SJC before I met you guys, which I think is crazy that we're friends now.
Right.
Because I used to tell people like, hey, we're looking to network. I did websites. Can you network our building? No.
No.
No. Call SJC. They're the only ones in town.
Well, thank you for that.
That's it.
Been doing it for a
I
while.
told you the story when I met you. When you came in, I told you the story about this. But it's hard to find that angle. And then when you guys go to a conference, I'm like, you guys aren't like, you're into tech and you're smart and I've seen you work, bro, and you're a nerd, no doubt. But you're not the typical nerd.
No.
He's a cool ass nerd, like a dude you would hang out with.
He's
like,
got a smart mouth.
I like Sean. He's a little bit of an asshole. And if you put a little liquor in him, he gets a little wild.
Sometimes.
And he'll do some things that are real out of character, but not over the line.
No.
Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, wear shorts to a 5-star steak dinner.
Yeah.
That's happened.
Right, I know, absolutely. And
he
that's
just kind of lives by the own beat
right.
of his drum.
Beat of my own drum, man.
Yeah.
I dig it. So I love that. It's just crazy when I think about you guys at this conference. I'm like, Betty's bored out of her mind.
Hell yeah.
And Sean is trying to find the piece of knowledge that he doesn't already know.
He took so many notes. I'm like, what are you writing?
Right. You act like you don't know this.
Like, why are you? He was
You
all
gotta look into new
intrigued.
products.
Yeah.
They tell you like this much about a new product, so you have to go look at all of it.
And then half of the time they're talking, he's doing his own research while like almost like debunking everything
Right.
he says. You know, I'm like,
Well, you have to.
That's him.
They start.
80% of it's garbage.
Did he
You just
walk
look
in
into
and
the other
start kicking a
20%.
box? Did he walk in and start kicking a box or anything like that?
Kicking him back.
Right. That's when you know you're in trouble, by the way.
Why?
If you ever walk into a conference and the guy walks in and starts kicking something,
Yeah.
get out.
What does that
He's
mean?
trying to get you to buy something before you leave.
Oh.
I went to a conference one time. There was 30 of us in a room. You want to make $5,000 a week? I'm going to show you how to make $5,000 a week.
No.
Come see us. It's a free conference. We're going to teach everybody how to make $5,000 a week. I walk in. There's a big, huge brown cardboard box in the middle of the room, and all the chairs are circling in this box, all of them. And there's probably like 65 of us in the room.
Was there a puppy in there?
And this guy walks, well, I hope not. This guy walks in and basically jumps over the line, and he's got more energy than somebody who's done 9 8-balls of cocaine. Right? On 6 Adderalls and
That
17
guy.
cups of coffee. That, like, with that much energy.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready? Are you ready to make $5 grand? Let me hear it. And then everybody just kind of sat there and they no. No, hold on.
They did have that guy.
And then he starts kicking this box,
No,
right?
he was just proud of himself.
That
And
was
then-
when we left and figured out how to sneak into the aquarium.
Yeah.
This guy kicks the box and pulls out a rainbow vacuum out of this bitch.
Oh,
And wants you to go door to door selling
Not
vacuums.
one of those.
I
My
got up.
dad got
I
sucked
was
into
like,
one.
I told you I'm not selling any vacuums.
That one they put the pillow in and they sucked the little bag to the
Yeah.
point that it's tiny.
They got that little dust thing.
And they
put
show you
on
how
it.
disgusting you are.
Well,
As a human, you're just
Listen.
disgusting.
I'm never going to knock a Kirby or a rainbow vacuum.
No, my dad's
They
got
will
one.
get stuff out of your carpet that you've never had.
And
Here's
your
what I'll
bed.
suggest. Get rid of the carpet.
Get rid of everything.
When Ian came, I was like, ooh, house flooded.
Have you seen?
Carpet's gone.
Have you seen
Bye-bye.
it suck skin out of a bed? That's creepy.
Yeah, it's pretty
It's like,
gross.
"Wah," gross.
Pretty gross. I've seen it.
I think we
Right.
should throw away our beds like once a month. Like, this is
Oh,
so
the worst-
disgusting.
The worst is when you let
you
the
watch
demo
all
guy
that.
in. He does the one cushion on your couch.
Oh yeah, and then everything else looks off.
Right. I don't want. Listen,
I hate that guy.
that's who they wanted me to be. Was the demo guy? It's like, I'm not doing it, dog.
They do that at the mall. They'll paint half your face with makeup,
not
and you
doing
look
it.
like Cinderella on one side and the evil witch on the other. And then they're like, "Oh, if you want the other side, you got to get it paid." What for $57
The
Bitch,
good
I'm
ones
paying,
get
I'm
the
paying
list at
$100
the,
a month for a workout mirror at my house.
Oh,
A friend of mine
yeah.
worked at one, and they literally would get the list of the 55+ community and call and offer them all free pizza. And they would literally load up a sales guy's car with pizzas, and he would just drive around and hit every house, give them free pizza to do the demo. And then that's what they would do. They would do like one of the cushions. One of the cushions.
Guys, I'd feel guilty. I'd already told you this.
That's cold
When you
pizza,
sell to old
too.
people, you sell to old people, man. You got to feel guilty. You can't be. You can't go after the most. You're.
Yeah, my dad bought a rainbow vacuum like at 70. I was like, why? Like, what? What do you do? What do you need to clean so much? You know, like,
This,
yeah.
It was important to him.
this one's the
$4,000
Mars
later.
vehicle, isn't it?
I'm not even going to get to anything else that I wanted to get into, but PETA wants to replace the groundhog with cake, just so you know, with a cake see its shadow. Lottery ticket hidden in the Bible earns a Virginia woman $1 million. You can go Google that story to enjoy it. A tragic skydiving accident claims the life of an experienced jumper. That's out there. World's supposed patient zero in the pandemic mysteriously vanished.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's invest. Or send the drone to investigate that.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's
drones.
Maybe that's what they were looking for.
We got to get ready for three
Cybertruck.
We got to get ready for 3 Men and a Lady. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to set us up to go into break. You are listening to the Joshua Tree stream, watching it live on X, Facebook, and YouTube. And I want to thank everybody who jumps online with us and watches us each and every morning. I enjoy doing this show and giving you the news as you can use it. And just breaking it down. There's so many stories in the world. I try to give you as much as I can, but sometimes it's harder than it normally should be. All right, hold on. I'm waiting for... Oh, I don't know. I bet you that's where we're at. Stand by.
Wow, look at all these people on X, man.
All right, we'll keep the stream open so we don't lose our X following during the break. Hold on. I got to do something.
Yeah, I meant to tell you that thing looked like it reorganized itself when I did the log.
You're good. Reorganized itself.
Yeah. It did some weird stuff.
If you go on my Facebook, you'll see videos of the fish.
What?
If you go on my Facebook, you'll see videos of the fish, not the one that got the lady got her head eaten.
Was that there?
No!
Oh. No. I was like, are you the owner of that video?
It would have been a lot cooler if it was.
Right. Hell yes.
All I saw was a penguin that wanted to ignore me.
Pebbles was unhappy with everybody. He did not put on the show he was promised to.
That's great.
The penguin encounter was a little...
All right, ladies and gentlemen, hold on. We'll be back with more Big Mama Radio in 3 Men and a Lady next. Big Mama Radio.
Let me see.
You're listening to the Joshua Tree Stream.
Let's go.
On Florida's favorite radio station, Big Mama Radio.
Need reliable garage door service in Southwest Florida? Garage Door Works has you covered. As the leader in garage door services, installation, repair, and sales, Garage Door Works is proud to keep Southwest Florida running smoothly. We all know how Florida weather can wear us down, and it's tough on garage doors, too. That's why regular maintenance from Garage Door Works is essential to keep small issues from becoming big problems. With over 15 years of experience, we'll make sure your doors work like new. Call Garage Door Works today at 239-223-5559. For the best in garage door services, it's 239-223-5559. Garage Door Works has you covered.
Need reliable delivery? First Class Delivery Service is here for you. With a trusted professional team, we provide on-time, ethical delivery with the same driver every time. Call us at 239-785-7606. Fully insured and always going the extra mile. We handle the driving so you can focus on what matters. For delivery, you can count on call 239-785-7606. Let First Class Delivery simplify your life by picking up the things you don't have time for. First Class Delivery Service, your trusted partner on the road.
Hey there, Fort Myers. This is Jamie, the general manager at Dixie Buick GMC, and I've got a secret to share. The best kept secret in town. We've been proudly owned by the same family for a whopping 90 years. Dixie Buick GMC. That's right, 90 years of commitment to our community. And here's the kicker. Absolutely no dealer fees or market adjustment fees. We believe in transparency and giving you the best deal possible. Now, here's an exclusive deal just for our Big Mama Radio listeners. Mention that you heard it on BMR and you'll get $1,000 off your purchase. Yes, you heard it right, $1,000. Dixie Buick GMC. Find us conveniently located on US 41 in Fort Myers. Visit our website at DixieBG.com to check out our extensive inventory or swing by for a test drive. Dixie Buick GMC. And if you want to chat with someone who knows their stuff, give us a call at 239-330-9918. Dixie Buick GMC. Don't miss out on the Dixie Buick GMC experience, where tradition meets top-notch service. Dixie Buick GMC, family-owned, fee-free, and fantastic. See you soon, Fort Myers.
Are you tired of endless waits at the auto shop? Frustrated with vague diagnosis and lengthy repair times? Look no further than Leading Edge Auto Care. At Leading Edge Auto Care, we're not just another repair shop. We're a family-owned and operated business, serving Cape Coral since 2009 with trust, expertise, and commitment to getting you back on the road faster. With our 9,000 square foot facility equipped with 7 lifts and cutting-edge diagnostic equipment, we're ready to handle any issue. Minor tune-up, major overhaul, we've got you covered. Our ASE certified technicians use the latest technology to quickly pinpoint solutions, saving you valuable time and money. We only use top quality replacement parts, ensuring your manufacturer's warranty remains intact. Leading Edge Auto Care, where cutting edge technology meets real world experience.
Call us today at 239-242-2277. That's 239-242-CARS.
Let us get you back on the road faster than ever.
Check them out at leadingedgeautocare.com.
Leading Edge Auto Care. Trust, experience, and efficiency, all under one hood.
What's up, everyone?
What? Playing big hits.
Big Mama Radio. quit the fighting, and finally get a solution to your disagreement. Welcome to Three Men and a Lady.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship.
Please stop crying.
Don't cry about it. Talk about it. Call now at 239-888-5675. Three Men and a Lady on BMR. Oh, Sean's the one that's not on. Okay. You're on. You're all right. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. How you doing? Is everybody having a good day? I hope you are, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning.
He's on the next mic.
Oh, hold on. There we go. Now I
Is
got
my
you.
mic on? Oh, there we go.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We got Coach Bob in the building.
Yeah! Let's go.
Talk some smack.
Let's go.
Right. Ready to have a good time. Coach Bob in the building. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, buddy.
Missed you last week.
Real life called last week.
Hey, real quick, I noticed you drove your work truck here.
I did.
Yeah. What brand is your work truck?
It's a Dodge.
Is it a Dodge?
It is.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
Why?
I thought it was a Ford.
Heck no.
When I drove by today, I was like, oh, that looks like a Ford. I can't
No,
tell.
sir. Sir. That's a Dodge. Dodge.
I never forget the Ford you had you thought could tow anything.
I do got a Ford will tow just about anything.
That truck would scream every time you tow something. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it.
It'll do
It
it.
had the tow package. It'll do it
once. Which in normal terms and dealer terms, that means we put a hitch on it.
Right. Nice.
I'm 25 and my husband is 25. We have been married for a year, and he has spent $20,000 in less than 6 months. Is filing for divorce hard? I don't know if I can do this forever. We saved $20,000 for a wedding. Instead of spending it on a wedding, we did a small wedding that my family paid for. We planned on taking a nice honeymoon. I noticed my husband buying Zens and beer every day. He also buys lunch for his coworkers. Obviously, he is spending it on something else, but I don't know what. He is spending like crazy. I kept getting onto him. He obviously didn't listen and said, it's our money. I'm upset because we never even took a honeymoon or anything. Yet that money is gone. He doesn't help me at home. Laundry piles up. Dishes aren't done. I'm honestly so stressed and depressed. I've lost 20 pounds from stress. I don't know if this is normal thing in young marriages, but I'm crying all the time. Am I being selfish for wanting to leave because he can't save money? We have no children. Let's go. Betty?
He's so irresponsible. Like the guy literally is like, I got $20,000 in the bank. Everybody going out for lunch, beers. Let's go. What? I mean, like he's like a college kid. Like what is going on?
He's 25. He is a college kid.
Yeah. So
he's a little boy trying to play a grown man's job with a grown man money.
Yeah.
25. There was a time someone gave me $20,000 as a severance for. I got more than that. I got a short ton of money. Mm-hmm. And
you spend it on beer,
Philadelphia.
chicken wings?
I took a job in Philadelphia. 4 months later, they fired me. Every contract I've ever signed if you fire me within the first 4 months, you got to give me the loot, dog. Change.
Yeah.
And they wrote me the checks. And I immediately went home with my whole staff who just got fired. And we all lived in the same house. And I said, guys, ready? Well, I said, we're going to Atlantic City. Let's go, bitches.
God.
When you're 25, you don't know what to do with money.
Did you have kids?
No.
Did you do a whole thing there?
No.
But my point being is people don't know what to do with money when they're young and they're dumb. And he's making young mistakes. Here's what you have to you have to decide: is your marriage worth $30,000? Let me tell you what I mean by that, or $20,000. Let me tell you what I mean by that. Mm-hmm. First off, whatever's left, take out and put in your own little pocket, put it somewhere, hide, so that you can have a little bit of that money, because it's our money, so the rest should be yours.
You can't control yourself.
Secondly, are the bills being paid? And if they are, and he's working, let him lose this money if you love this man. Someone's got to lose it in order to appreciate it. It's the only time you're ever going to appreciate something. Mm-hmm. The guy never had it before, so he's spending it like he's rich.
Right.
But he's not. And what's going to happen, he's going to lose it all. He'll spend through it so quickly. I always say $10,000 sounds like a lot until it's in your account.
Yeah.
Right.
Isn't
$10,000 sounds like a lot until you put it in my checking account.
You get 10 grand, and then all of a sudden you realize that you have like 80,000 bills that you got to pay. You're like, dang.
I make poor financial choices. So if it wasn't for my wife controlling my money, bro, I'd be broke as a joke. I'm this guy. Like, I literally could blow through 20 grand in probably about a month and not even have anything to show for it at the end of the day.
It doesn't make you a bad husband.
Yeah, like, no, it doesn't. I'm a good provider. Look, I do, man. I'm that guy. Like, when I go out, if I'm going out, I'll buy everybody lunch. My wife gets on me. She's like, baby, you don't. A couple weeks ago, she did something that was a really good a demonstration to me. She says, hey, I'm going to put $200 on Apple Pay for all your stuff. Mm-hmm. She says, just use Apple Pay. And I said, okay, no worries. And she's like, just tap. I'm going to give you $200 when you get paid on Apple Pay, through the 2-week period, so you can buy your snacks and this and that.
Because she can't keep track of your debit card usage?
Well, because I constantly, I'm like $5 here, $9 here, $8 here. She's like, babe, that's it.
It's hard to do that.
Right. I said, okay, listen, she does the bills. I'm terrible at finances. Yeah. I understand this. I'm like, yep, no problem. Do it, babe.
14 transactions
that makes it easier
pending.
for you. Yeah.
And they're all Bob.
Yeah, do it. So she does it. But let me tell you what it did. On Thursday of that same week, I sat down and I was like, holy shit. Yeah. I can't believe the money that I'm spending a week. Like, you don't even get it. $9 here, $10 here, 15 for lunch, 14 at Circle K for snacks. Like, I went through $200 in about 4 days. That's $50 a day. Mm-hmm. I had no idea that you hit it and you're like, oh, that's $8. That's $4. Yeah. That's $6. That's a cup of coffee. Yeah. Oh, and bro, when I actually could see it and I had it and I ran out and I'm like, shh.
What did I spend that on?
Dude, you want to know what I did this week when we went grocery shopping? I bought shit for my lunch. I bought snacks. Every day I've gone to work.
You're your own vending machine now.
Yep. Every day I've left this week.
So she needs to educate him.
It was an education thing. Listen, I've said this.
That was smooth,
when you
though.
Get a man,
but how does she do that as somebody who's only been with a year, who's like, it's our money, blah, blah, blah.
He's too young. He's not going to understand right now. Sorry. You're going to have to figure out how to hide money, do whatever it is to do to keep your bills paid.
And to keep, this is a part of them. And to have that moment to go do things. Because you're going to be like, hey, you want to go to Tampa for the weekend? Right. You don't have any kids,
right.
You want to go to Tampa for the weekend?
Right. I think she's just mad that he spent the money without her.
Listen, women got else. Well, no, she's mad because she wanted to use the money on them.
Yeah.
For a honeymoon
for other stuff together, and he didn't. He went out and he nickeled and dimed it. He didn't mean to do it. He didn't do it out of a spite thing. But you just got to remember that when you get a husband, you don't get to dial up what you want. You do in your brain, but there's like no machine. It's not like McDonald's. There's not a value meal that meets your needs.
Ketchup, right?
Yeah, you can't go in and go,
can I get him without any budgeting issues?
I want him to be clean, do budgets. Oh, I don't want him to fart or leave the toilet seat down. No, take that out. No burping. Oh, he's got to love cats and animals too. Could you put some cats and animal love in there for me too, please? Yeah. Oh, and it's the
Does he know how to do taxes?
He likes
to watch romantic movie comedies. Is the machine working? Is it still working? Can I get a romantic comedy movie to love her too? Great, thanks. Okay. Yeah, it's not an order board. Like, we don't come that way.
Neither do women.
It's dumb
just for the record.
Stupid. It's a training.
You're like a box of puzzles.
Marriage is a work.
That are all together. Nobody knows which one goes with what.
Yeah, marriage is work, man.
Let me simplify it like we're at a self-help theory. Like we're at a self-help seminar. Let me simplify it for you. I want you personally to put down the 5 things that are important to you in your marriage.
Yeah.
You can share them with your wife. Some people tell you to share them. You don't have to. Share them with your spouse. You can if you want. But I want you to write them down. Mm-hmm. All right? You got to make sure the first 2 are checked.
Yeah.
The other 3 really don't matter. If you get them, cool.
Yeah.
If you don't, you don't. But you got to make sure those first 2 are checked. Now, please be smart enough as you get older to know that this list will change Because when you're 25,
bingo,
you want somebody who's hot and you want somebody who's exciting and wants to do things and go out with you.
Take a 25-year-old's list and a 50-year-old's list. My list at 25 would be different than now. What do you want to do? Eat dinner, sit at home, play video games with my boys. Period.
Yeah.
25. I want to go to Hooters after work, have some beers, maybe come home, go out to dinner, catch a movie.
Right.
It totally you're right, man. Like
that list is going to change as you get older. So know that and especially in a marriage. And you know, I can give you the best example. Mm-hmm. You know, Sarah and I 10, 11 years, I don't know, 11 going on 12. 12 this month.
Oh, wow.
Or next month. And we're lucky to be there. We're lucky to be there. But I'll tell you what comes with 12, and Bob knows he's been married for 100. And, you know, what comes with that is the little things that drive you insane about that person.
Yeah.
Don't drive you insane anymore. No. You just kind of bitch about them real quick, and then it's done.
Yeah.
It doesn't drive you insane anymore. And I got the best example. Mm-hmm. I'm showering to come into work today. Sarah comes in, uses the bathroom. The door is shut to keep it from being cold.
Warm
I'm
air.
not warm air in the room.
Warm air.
She gets into the bathroom, leaves the door open, and just bails out. Now, when earlier in our marriage, I probably would have said like, "Hey,
shut the door!
Shut the door!" This time I was like, "She did it to me again," and I just rolled on with it, right? Because it's not worth it. It's just not worth the scream of the art, like the energy.
Right.
There's an energy level that you just want to keep as you get older, and that your life changes. So I think that relationship needs to understand that there's growth. You're going to lose the money. Make sure that your marriage is if your marriage has a dollar value on it, get a divorce.
Right. $25,000 is a lot though. So get back. You guys are young. Start putting it back somewhere, but you control it. And make sure, just kind of drip a little bit towards him, so that
be passive aggressive about it. Look at that. We're down to $12,000.
Yeah.
And then the next day, get up in the morning. Ooh, we're down to 10.5.
Money is always a difficult thing in a relationship, but it is
relationships that have money don't argue. Oh no, bullshit. I'll tell you right now. Nope.
Then why do rich people get divorced all the time?
Rich people get divorced all the time.
Because they get stupid. No. What happens when you're right now? If you were pissed, all right, you guys got money. That's true. If you get mad, what do you do?
What do I do?
What do you do? You're pissed at Sean right now. What are you going to go do?
Spend money.
Boom.
No, I'm just kidding.
I went right to it. Thank you very much. If there's money in a relationship, when they're mad, they go spend money, and the guy who don't, or the girl, whoever, the money don't matter.
Yeah.
Because we've got money. What happens is when you can't have that outlet of retail therapy, when you're pissed off, or the ability to buy an extra level in our game because the money's different, and you're pissed off, but you need that, like you want that little fix of retail therapy to make you feel good.
Yeah, you can't just go to TJ Maxx when you want.
And then you start arguing, and things go south because money is tight. When money is tight, we fight. I've always said that. It's advice I give to my kids. It's advice I give to everybody. When money's tight, you fight. That's what it is. Look at the budget. If you guys are fighting nail to nail, see how much money's in the account. Put more money in the account, see if the fighting stops. It could be about anything. And rich people, what they do, I fight and fight and fight and fight and spend and spend and spend, and then the pool boy shows up.
Now you throw that in there.
All right? Because if you're just fighting and fighting and fighting to spend and spend and spend, and there ain't no banging and banging and banging. If there ain't no banging and banging and banging, if you don't bang your spouse, somebody will.
Right.
I'm not saying your spouse is automatically going to cheat, but there's going to be somebody be like, oh, you poor baby.
Oh, he doesn't listen to you. Let me
Oh, my
listen
God.
to you.
I think you got to have outlets in marriage. I think that, I've said this before. There's days where I hurry home from work, and then there's days where I meander, and I may stop.
Please don't be in front of me when you meander.
Like I said, there's times I stop. Now, when that means, and I've told people this before, like if you're in a bad mood or things have gone bad in my work, things can change on an instant. within seconds.
You're releasing pressure is what you're doing.
Exactly. And I don't want to come home because I'm all strung,
Right.
I'm all high with tension. And I know, and then because you're going to walk in, and we've talked about this, like you're leaving a set of problems and you're walking into another set of problems.
Right.
And if you don't come in with a fresh slate, like you not, I don't always run home. Like there may be times I'm like, hey, I need a few minutes. That don't mean I go to a bar and drink beer and sit there and drink or go spend money. It may mean as simple for me, I may hit a pet store.
Yeah.
I'm a big animal and pet guy.
So you're gonna go walk around.
I may go just look at fish. I may go in there and mess with the ferrets. Like I can't have a ferret. I've always wanted one, but they stink like shit, so I won't have one. But I like messing with them.
Yeah.
So I'll go into a pet store, mess with like just something that when I walk out of there, I'm in a different frame of mind.
Yeah.
So that when I walk into that set of problems at home, whatever it should be, because at work I may be dealing with budgets all day, and then I get home and my wife wants to talk about money.
Right.
I've been dealing with budgets all day. She don't know that. She has no idea that at work I've dealt with budgets all day. So when I come in, I've got to have a fresh state of mind to be able to say, okay, let's sit down and talk about our bills this month and what we're going to do.
I did have that problem like with Sean sometimes, like because we work together and I'm very aware of the things that's going on with him. I mean, not everything, because there's things that he deals with that I don't deal with, but it came to a point that he literally sat me down and was like, Betty, it's 9:00. I don't want to talk about work anymore. Like, I don't, and like anything that's related to it, I don't want to talk about it. Like, he says, I need to disconnect because this is just like, at this point, we're just like, we're exhausted and we're keeping, so it was like bringing down the relationship because that's all we talked about was just like all the problems of, regular day-to-day stuff. So you got to figure that out too.
I'm unsure if this guy I'm dating really loves me. He's a nice guy, but I'm very conflicted from his words and actions. Hi, everyone. I've been dating this guy for the past 4 months, and we hit it off from the very first date. He's a pretty good guy, and I know he's a gentleman, though, through and through, which is why I took the risk of dating him, because a lot of our common friends have vouched for his kindness. I came from a long-term relationship that hurt me really badly, and I guess that comes with some baggage and fear of trusting again. Here's why I think he might actually love me. Number one. He said it a few times already. Number two, he pays the majority of our dates, despite me offering to split frequently 1 to 2 times a week. He checks on me daily. He introduces me to his friends, and he casually brings up topics like weddings, future homes, kids, and etc. Here's why I'm unsure of his feelings. He doesn't remember a lot of the simple details about me, despite us discussing them multiple times already. Hobbies, favorite food, interests, family, background. He's got an extensive dating history, none of which lasted more than a year. And number 3, we don't have a label. Yeah. I'd like to think that he's just forgetful, but on the other hand, wouldn't you remember these types of things for someone you're serious about, especially someone you claim to quote-unquote love? Would appreciate your insights on this. Thanks. Sean, your mic's on now. What do you think, Bob?
I think
lost for words, Betty.
Yep.
So
I think Bob needs to give him a label. Give him a handout.
This is how I feel about it. There's sometimes I tell Sean something in one room, and by the time he walks out and goes into the kitchen, he forgot about it already. So, like, I don't know. People, you can't expect him to remember it. Like, actually, yesterday, I asked him for an iced coffee. We were, like, across the hallway from Starbucks. I told him what I wanted in one side, and he walked over to Starbucks in the hotel lobby and completely forgot. It got me something completely different.
She leaves out the fact I'm half deaf and she whispers.
But I drink the same thing every time.
And he's like, so I like it.
Listen, but
I have no idea what she
that's
says.
a good point.
I just hear ice and I'm thinking coffee, so she come back.
Because I do have hearing loss. So, but it's true. I've had my hearing tested, and I have a. I have a free. Well, I will be in construction my whole life, working around saws without proper hearing.
Yeah.
And so I have a frequency that I don't hear. So like THs and stuff like that.
I can't hear smoke detectors.
I can't hear them. Like they're muffled.
Really?
So if my wife is and she'll tell you, if she's not looking directly at me and she's standing over there, I can hear her.
Yeah.
And I can hear her talking.
You know she exists, but you don't know what's coming out of that mouth.
It sounds like Charlie Brown's mom on the phone.
So it's a lot like my trouble. Whenever Betty wants me to do something, I can't hear it. Almost the same thing.
What, Betty?
What?
So I fixed it. I let him try it and show him how disgusting it was what he got me. And then I went back to Starbucks and got what I wanted. And that's it.
I can't help
You
but
drink
order
this
gross
then.
things.
Yeah.
You drink this then, Sean.
It's yours. It's gross.
I want to say something to this particular
What?
relationship. Labels are something that a woman wants and desires
What
and
are
needs,
we?
and a man who can't remember doesn't care.
Yeah. What are we?
He isn't. He's bro. You should see this girl I'm dating, bro. How old are they? 28 and 30. He might be past that. You should see this woman I'm dating. She's an amazing woman. That's all she's saying. That's all he's saying. He loves you. He's talked about wedding. Look, guys don't talk about weddings. If he's talking about weddings, you're in. You've already got the label. Let the label go. He has an extensive dating history because he's a hopeless romantic looking for the one. You're probably not going to cover all the bases, honey, so don't get heartbroken when it's all over. But you know what? Who gets off a good ride? It seems like it's a good ride.
Space Mountain.
Right. It sounds like a good ride. And just not remembering a lot of the details. You were telling him something, and all he was thinking about is how many minutes is it going to be to get her clothes off? I'm wondering real quick.
What does it say on
Is there
Facebook?
one or two buttons on the back of that? I'm just wondering. You think that's important?
Does it say in a relationship?
Ugh. I would delete mine. If I was in the dating world and a girl was this, like, are you going to change your status? I'd be like, I don't have Facebook anymore.
It doesn't exist.
My status with the Cowboys is it's complicated. I'm in an abusive relationship.
What do you think about, on a side note, sports real quick, what do you think about quarterbacks and star players who didn't make the big game aren't playing in the Pro Bowl?
Listen,
JD Daniels. I'm talking about JD Daniels. That's my team. That's my quarterback. That's guy. He's not playing in the Pro Bowl. Why?
Let me tell you why I wouldn't play in the Pro Bowl.
Why?
Because
it's touch.
No.
Flag or
no,
whatever it is.
I wouldn't even play if it was contact. You're a 50,000. You're a $500 million sports machine for a franchise. You're going to go out and do a spectator race and maybe tear your car completely up.
Has that ever happened?
Sure. People have torn ACL. Bro, I had a stud athlete, a 4-star college recruit playing for me. We were punting during break, just punting. The punter was punting. He was standing there just fielding balls, just messing around. Blew his ACL and MCL out, just catching punts. Stepped backwards wrong, went in a hole, twisted, boom, gone for the year. We hadn't even played our first game. 4-star recruit.
Oh, my
Done.
God.
Bro, I don't blame these guys a bit. He gets running down the field. Yeah, people tear ACLs all the time just running. And
Would you go to the
stuff.
game still, though? Are you going to all the...
No, I've never been to a Pro Bowl, nor would I go to one. No, I think Pro Bowl is stupid.
Do you think as a player would you go to all the hype?
No. You know what they'd be better doing? They'd be better having a fan experience, an NFL fan experience for the weekend, and get all these Pro Bowlers up there and sit them down for autograph sessions.
Or events.
Or events where they go out and talk. Yeah, and meet with kids.
That's what they do during the Super Bowl.
That would be way better than
JD Daniels have a party at the Super Bowl. Well, like the day before the Super Bowl.
However, but do something
they all do parties.
You want to get involved, you want to make a change, didn't do that. Do something like that. Fans would rather come and have a big autograph session where you could go and meet your favorite player, get his autograph.
Yeah. Have a meet and
greet,
a little
picture
like
with
where they talk
because
to
they
you.
don't have time to do that in spring training, and they barely do it after the game, and they don't want to do it out in public, and I don't blame them for that because when they're out in public, they want to be with their family and their kids, and they want to be left alone. So bring them in like a country music festival.
I don't
that
feel
they
the same
do
way
in
about
Nashville.
that.
I think
don't be a professional athlete if you don't want to be approached. Don't be a star. Don't be a role model if you don't want to be approached in public. And if you don't know how to travel below the radar, then shame on you. I'm 52 years old and I'm nobody, and I can ride below the radar and you would never know where I was. Like that's the deal. I could go grocery shopping right now, and be able to disguise in a room full of 100 people that know me, and they would never know I was there. Why? Because I'm able to disguise myself to go do the grocery shopping. Now, if you want to go into Disney, welcome to the world, kid.
Go to Disney. On a wig, puts on a little pink wig. Nobody knows him. Like, holy shit, he's like Zorro. He puts on a little mask. Everybody's like, holy shit. You look like Jason, but I can't tell with the mask.
Glasses off and puts contacts on.
Take your glasses off.
My point being is you can lay below the radar real easily.
Yeah.
All right? I enjoy that, by the way. I'm not one that likes to be seen in public anymore.
Yeah, you run in and out.
So I just think athletes need to be more approachable.
You weren't hard to find. Your
and I think they all
Big Mama.
should sign autographs, and so many of them don't.
Your face is on the side of a bus.
Yeah, your face is on the side of a bus, dude.
I found you.
I could go out. I go out in public. I go out in public.
And now for the
No,
by the way, if I
the
don't
Pro Bowl's
speak,
a
people don't
joke.
recognize me. I only get recognized
when you open your mouth.
I'll be at a wedding. I'll be hosting a wedding. I'll be hosting a wedding, and somebody will come running over to me, bro. We're having a discussion at the table.
Bro.
Will you answer the question for us? Are you Big Mama? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's me. Oh my God, it is! It's him. That's it. That's the only time I can walk in through the mall and nobody would recognize me at all. Even with my picture on a bus.
Put that mask.
I mean, I get to one or two, but
to be fair, you've been a shapeshifter. You like some
Shapeshifter.
some people might remind you as like
He was a
Big
dog
Mama.
2 days ago.
And then like you don't look like Big Mama. Like if they haven't
that's
seen
true.
it, you know what I'm saying?
I just saw this. I did this wedding over the weekend that had
Hope it wasn't a puke.
had a cowboy hat.
It looked like fun.
It did. It was kind of curly.
Creator. Have you ever seen these before?
A cowboy hat creator. What is
A
that?
cowboy hat bar.
Oh no.
Imagine a cowboy hat bar. So when you walk in, you pick a raw hat, and then there's everything you could put on the cowboy hat, and at the end you could brand it with your name.
You make your own?
Make your own. You don't make it. They have
yeah.
the people there,
They
but
shape it and do all the stuff.
you tell them what you want. You might make it yourself. I didn't get that elbow deep in it, but I know at the end the owner of the place was branding it. It was called the Hot Hatter, Haute, the Hot Hatter, and it's a cool thing. Now they're $80 a pop.
Yeah.
And
But
at this
they're fit to
particular
you,
event,
right?
I don't know, she sold 35 the fucker's dog.
Dang.
Bro, I just want to tell you, greatest business. I saw that and was like,
That was a good idea.
And the hats themselves, maybe like a $20, $25 hat. The hat itself.
They just shape it and make it all
because
your...
it's not at that level of a hat.
Oh.
Are you following me now?
Are you just bedazzling
The hat
it?
is like I'll tell you, it's a high quality costume hat. That's what I'll give you. A high quality costume hat.
Okay.
But it's not a high quality cowboy hat.
High quality costume.
Got you.
Get you.
Or maybe a low
quality
quality cowboy hat, but I hate calling it a low quality cowboy hat. That's not what I would call it. I would call it
quality cowboy hat.
right. What sounds worse, a high quality costume hat or
That's
a
a
low quality
redneck cowboy hat you got on. That's low quality.
No, the costume hat makes me feel like there's
Do
like
we have pictures? Can
foam
we get a
in it.
picture of it? Post something up.
So I see her and she's like, "Oh my God, it's Big Mama! You've lost that shit on."
I got to see what we're talking about here.
If you look it up, go to the
We ain't talking about this.
HAUTE Hatter.
Why are you pulling up breakdancing zombies, dude? What's that about?
He's gearing up for the zombie apocalypse, bro.
Be breakdancing zombies?
You didn't know they do that?
You may want to
Dude,
check
that'll
this.
be awesome, bro.
Prescription
It's like
in
a
your glasses is
breakdancing
getting a
stripper,
little-
dude. You can't not stop to watch a breakdance. It's a breakdancing stripper, dude.
I mean, it kind of looks like him, to be honest.
Oh my goodness.
The Hatter? Is that her? Is that the
Is
girl?
it?
Well, she was selling hats because of what she looks
she's
like.
so cute.
It didn't have nothing to do with
She's
the hats.
cute.
She was selling hats because dudes were trying to pick her up and
She
thought
don't-
if they bought a
dudes-
hat. You're
Dudes were
brilliant.
buying the hats.
You're brilliant. Yeah.
Chicks were buying the hats.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
a
you're-
grip of them.
Yeah.
I mean,
Good
she
job,
had
girl.
150,
Is that
200
her, is
hats
that
you could
her
pick
and her
from.
two daughters,
Yeah.
or is that?
I don't know who that is. She knew me really well, and I know her, and her husband's a fisherman, and I think her son was there helping her. But it was a really cool little experience.
That's adorable.
Yeah, it helps that she's good looking.
Yeah.
It don't
And
hurt.
she's
It
cute.
don't hurt.
She's very good. All of them are
Right.
cute.
And she
Ugly
had
people usually don't do good with stuff.
And she had like
that.
rhinestone boots that came up to here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta work the part.
Like my rifles.
Yeah. Sure.
You gotta work the part.
I'll take a hat. I'll take 7.
What else you got back there? I'll take it all.
Wait your turn. I'm on hat 37. You wait your turn.
My turn.
I'll take another one. What's your name?
Honey, I got you a hat.
And everybody
I
we
got
know.
you 7. I really liked them, so I got you
Can
7.
I get your business card? Is your cell phone on there? Just
Right.
asking. Like, come on.
Hey, listen. It's good for her, man. Good for her, dude. She's smart. She came up with an idea. It's catchy. It's big. I seen them. I seen like a meme with a guy who makes.
I guess
like
in Nashville they're massively popular, and like Nashville they're wildly popular.
Oh yeah.
See, I know so many people that have different things at a wedding. The biggest thing I've seen recently at weddings were cigar rollers.
Oh.
Where
we've been doing that in Miami forever.
He sits at the reception, and you walk up to him, and you get a cigar, and he rolls it.
Yes.
He puts on the custom little wrap. Right.
That's the guy I want at my wedding.
I've been to one of those weddings.
Blunt roller.
I've seen that. I've been to a wedding where they had a blunt roller and a weed bar.
What?
I'm not kidding you. Yes, a weed bar, like a candy bar. It's all adults. There's no kids.
Yeah.
And they had like...
You sons of bitches for not inviting me to that wedding.
Right.
Go ahead.
And they had a weed bar and they
Was
had...
it Snoop Dogg?
Snoop Dogg.
They just had like 2 jars and like they had like a couple of bongs and
you bong hit, get you a blunt and a
bong
bong hit.
Right, and then they had
good way.
but they didn't have a blunt roller, but they did have a weed bar. Blunt roller would have been a good idea.
Blunt roller would have been awesome, dude.
Yeah, all they gotta do is bring their cousin in.
That's
He's
Listen, I grew up in the '80s. Like I could roll a joint like no tomorrow, like a cigarette, but a blunt.
You saw the champagne dress,
huh?
The champagne dress.
Oh yeah, that was good too.
She gets paid to walk around in a dress full of champagne that she doesn't.
Champagne bottle.
She don't even pay for the glass.
No, she didn't even walk in that one. That one was like
stood,
it had little metal
and
things that held it up on the floor. She just stood in
Let's
the middle.
pull her up. What's she look like?
Oh, she was actually.
She's pretty too. Yeah. But my point being is like I love these angles and side hustles.
Know what
and
they're
actually,
doing. You don't ever see
I saw
broke
a message.
Pretty people. You know what I'm saying? Never seen a homeless pretty dude.
No.
Pretty people know what they're doing.
You've seen homeless people become pretty though.
I don't. Well, I don't know.
Remember
about
the homeless
that.
guy with the voice?
I just know that I've never. I just never know I've driven down the road and been like, "Holy shit, I'd tap that with a homeless chick."
Right. But what if you put 1,000 into it?
Considering it.
Oh. What if you put $1,000 into it?
You put $1,000 into any chick, she'll look good.
Hey. What a lesson to learn right there. What a lesson to learn right there. Mm-hmm. I've never bought a hooker, but I'm going to assume a hooker experience is going to be somewhere in the halfway to the airport. $500 or something. I don't know what a hooker costs. Like a quality hooker, $500.
I have no idea.
I'm assuming.
At the Bunny Ranch episode 10 years ago, they were $1,500 on HBO.
That's a good example. $1,500 for me to go to the Bunny Ranch.
That was 10 years ago on HBO. So now you're $3,500.
$3,500.
Holy! I need a vagina.
You go to $3,500.
Is $3,500 for one person?
Listen.
Yeah.
And that goes both ways. If you want to be a girl going there or a guy going there, it don't matter. $3,500. I don't know if that much, but let me just say if it was.
1 through 4, 5 tricks a night.
$2,000. No, hear me out with this. It's $2,000.
Right, $250 to get your hair done.
Go pick any person you want in the whole world. Like, go pick a random person that you think has a good personality.
Yeah.
And put $2,000 into their looks.
Mm-hmm.
$2,000 won't get you a lot.
It's not going to get bodies. It's not going to get no
your hair done,
get your hair done, makeover, some new clothes.
They gotta have teeth,
right? Get your teeth. You can get a good down payment on dental plan for $2,000. Like my point being is like invest in your relationship, not in anything else, and just know that. Yeah. Like it's important that you know that. Like and just so you know. There is no such thing as a free relationship.
No.
All relationships cost money.
Listen, there's some truth to that. There's a lot of truth to that.
Right.
I don't know if all relationships are based on money.
They cost money, is what I said. Not based on money.
They do. Yes, they do.
If you're going to be in a relationship, you got to be able to spend some money on your relationship. If you can't spend money, there's a lot of things that have value. There's a lot of things that have value.
Absolutely.
Right? When you're broke, take your clothes off.
Listen,
I tried that twice. Sarah told me to get out.
You know the one thing you need to Where's the 100?
Right, we don't have any money. Hey, we're broke.
I
she was like, get out of the room.
Go get your mask on. I want to do it with somebody else.
Stop disappointing me.
Go, Zorro.
Go, Zorro. I want Zorro tonight.
He's like, stop disappointing me.
Just
talk. I just want to hear your voice.
Now there's another disappointment on the way. Yay!
You're very easily distracted today. Mind your own screen.
Well, you keep pulling up anime porn next to me, dude. It's disturbing the heck out of me right now.
I keep doing a search for Bob's house.
Oh. My house is on locale. I've blocked it out. I'm in a non. My son has put a satellite block over me, so whenever you look at my house on a satellite, it's blacked because I have high-ranking military sons. So you can't see my house; it's blacked out.
I'm pretty much. Yeah. Okay.
You want to bet on it?
Google Earth, my house. I bet you it's a big black spot.
No way.
Yep.
No way.
You're talking smack.
All right. Just telling you. Big black spot where my house is.
Really?
I'm just gonna go find it right now. Like we don't have to do a big
Hell
deal.
no,
Like,
I'm not being honest, dude. There's no way I'd have that kind of.
I don't think any house has that
Look at it.
actually.
There it is, right there.
There it is. Don't put that on the screen.
There's you out there being a swing duty.
Hold on. Put that.
Are my fish in the backyard? Can you see them in that
Your
picture?
fish got 8. Your fish were orange and white
Yeah.
in a water that contains alligators, sharks, jack, everything that wants to eat them. And they were orange and white.
They made it a lot longer than we expected.
We literally make our lures bright colors so the fishes are attracted to them.
Yeah.
The
Them
short
dudes got
version.
tagged.
The short version of what he's yelling is that he ate our fish.
Hell no. If I could have caught them fish, I'd have sold them. Dude, you should have said when I told my son,
they
I'm
would
like,
have been
that's
worth
about a
some money.
$10,000 right
Koi.
there.
Yeah,
Koi.
a
He's
koi.
like, no way. I'm like, Google a 24-inch koi online right
Yeah.
now and see the
Blows me
price
out of
of
my.
it.
I would never just say that. By the way,
What?
no in my life would I ever say, "Look there, that looks like a $2,000 fish." Bitch, I'm getting my rod, my net. I'm getting my cast net. We're cast netting all of them.
Oh, yeah.
We're taking these fish and we're selling them. Dacky dog, I got this, and they're a freshwater fish. Put them in a bucket, bitch. Let's roll.
And the one that was all white, the albino one, that was like that. You know what? I
That's
called it Big
special
Mama too. That
Look
was
at
the Big
koi.
Mama.
What do we got?
She was like that
Japanese
big.
Koi for sale. Koi fish sale.
And
Koi
the
fish
butterfly ones
I
were
can't
more
believe you
expensive.
can keep a koi fish in Florida.
Yeah.
That blows me away.
they
With the
live
amount of
forever.
predators that are in our world,
how big is that?
raccoons,
This is the cheapest one.
coyotes,
Look,
cats.
the cheapest
Oh, I had
one.
a ton of those.
Look at the
That's
cheapest
the
one.
cheapest
I
one
had like 4 of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. I told my son, he Googled it, and he said, holy shit, I'm going to go jump in
That
the
one.
water.
I had one of those. I had
2100.
2 of
And them are
those.
small, bro.
I had
Them are
that
small.
one. The black the black pattern one. I had that.
If you buy this right now, how do you get it? Like it comes in a box?
Yeah.
It comes
But
in.
they'll bag it in a
They
thing of water and
put
send
it in a
over, but
freezer. They freeze dry it.
I didn't.
And
I
then you
didn't,
bring it back to
water.
life?
Bring it back to reaminate it.
You know-
I didn't get
I've
any
done
of them.
that.
Okay, so during cold
Frankenstein
times,
I've done that.
Well, there's a fish
I
in
brought
Japan that
a
they do
grouper
that.
back to life
These do that.
after being in a cooler
Shut
for
up.
35 minutes.
Nuh-uh.
Good for you. Did you let it go? Did you eat it?
Yeah, I let it go.
Son of a bitch.
Oh my goodness. No, but these fish.
I had too
when it's
many,
cold-
and I was like, "We're not gonna." I said, "We got it." Like everyone went fishing that day, so we had like 5 of them. I'm like, "One of these is too many."
I think I should just start a koi fish farm.
Oh yeah. You make a lot of money, and then they grow really
Oh,
fast if you
I
may
had
have the
one of
right
these,
conditions.
too.
We got them tiny, and then they grow.
Yeah, we grew them. We didn't buy them for anywhere near that.
Grew 'em.
We just grew
Yeah.
them to the point they were
Grew
worth
them.
that.
See, I just get 10 or 12 of them. Grew them.
Big ass tank outside.
20,000.
Oh, it wasn't a short
10's
process.
20.
It was not a short
I'll
process.
sell
long?
mine. I'll sell mine for
How long?
$500.
How long?
Probably 5 years.
I'm getting big.
It's an investment.
5 years. Yeah.
If I start now and I put another batch in every year, in 5 years, I'll
You could
start
build a big
paying off
pond.
my investment.
You're a construction
every year.
guy.
You
That's
I got a
good.
pool
That's-
in my backyard.
Oh,
I'll
that's
just
right.
put
You
them
got a
right
big
in the
one.
pool.
Put them right in the pool.
You're right.
You can't just let them live in the pool.
Why
the pool's
not?
got, because they need aerators.
Well, I
and
would put.
Well,
I
yeah.
would
You
put
would
a
need
filter.
someone
I'd
to
just turn
come
the
in and take care
filter-
of it.
Filter it. No.
They
what are you
take
can't
care of
no
themselves.
chlorine in it.
They're good. Yeah, no chlorine.
I wouldn't put chlorine in it.
There's probably not chlorine in his pool now.
Dude, I don't know.
There wouldn't be if the dude didn't show up. Hey, if my boy didn't show up every Friday, there wouldn't be any in my pool either. Sarah's like, "Do you hear that? It sounds like the hot tub's running." And I'll be like, "It's Friday." Oh, okay.
Oh, because he's out there.
Right. He turns it on. He puts the chemicals in and it turns it on and leaves, and it runs on like a 30-minute timer and then turns off.
Selena says one of her best friends has several. See, they're not that hard to take care of. And when it's cold, they
Look,
go
you're
dormant.
buying a tank or something right now.
You're
You're going to
good.
buy some babies? Is that what you're on your online buying babies?
I'm getting this going right now. This is my retirement. I just come up with my retirement plan right here.
He's texting random dudes.
And by the
on
way,
Facebook.
I know somebody that's trying to sell a rabbit farm.
Yeah, I do too. And those
Oh, no, they've
those can
don't
be
want
50
them.
to
They're
60
gone.
bucks
They're
a pop.
Matter of fact, they're giving them away. They said you can have the farm and sell all the rabbits. They have like 30 rabbits right
Some
now.
wacko came and got them, actually.
Did they really?
Yeah, they probably
Wacko.
they got rid of them.
That's real nice.
That's
Some
snake food.
wacko come and got
That just
them.
became snake food.
I don't know.
Yeah, way to go. Good job on that.
Wacko.
They're on their way to
some
Tampa.
wacko.
Snake food.
Snake food. I got the farm. Yep, don't worry
Hey,
about it.
Free,
What do you
free
do?
rabbits, 30.
Yeah, what do you
Babe,
do
I
for a
got to
living?
drive to Fort Myers.
Yeah.
Why? I'm going to feed our snake
Yeah,
for a month.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
I think they may be eating them. I don't know.
People
Rabbit,
do that
They're
too.
kinda-
Rabbit
yeah.
ain't bad. Now, I'm going
They
to tell
were
you,
eat-
rabbit's pretty good eating.
And they were hefty. My mom was feeding them
Think of
good.
the money you can make just off their feet. Kapow, 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 kapow.
If it's a good rabbit, you just take one at a time. You know what I'm saying? And then you get a twofer.
They're not going to grow back, so why wait?
They're not like a starfish.
It's almost cruel, Bob.
but no.
I'm going to chop one of your feet off.
Oh, well, the guy.
You can eat it, but you can't chop their feet off.
Yeah,
He's
that's
thinking
where
about-
we're going to draw the line. We're going
thinking
to
about
draw the
crab.
line at not
Don't-
snake food,
right.
but me chopping a foot off
Right.
of them.
Hey,
Okay.
at least it's
Yeah,
over
I'm the
soon.
cruel bastard who took the 30
I'm
snakes
just going
for
to take
snake
their
food.
foot. I'm just going to take their foot before I
Yeah.
give it to the snake.
Yeah, before I let the snake crush it and drain it of its lifeless oxygen as it slowly defecates and dies to itself. Yeah. Yeah, I'm the cruel bastard for chopping the foot off.
Circle of
PETA.
life.
What?
Hashtag PETA. I don't got the gosh darn rabbits. Some freak took them to Tampa. I'm not cutting no feet off of nobody.
I don't know.
All right, everybody calm down. I'm
Have
an
you
animal
checked
lover.
your yard? Because I had some spares.
Jackass.
Hashtag PETA. PETA's all fired up this time of year anyway because of Groundhog Day.
Yes.
They get all fired up during Groundhog Day. They,
They
think
don't
it's
like
cruel.
him looking at himself.
It's Groundhog Day!
That little fat fucker, excuse me, that little fat freak gets all kinds of stuff. Food. He's treated like Punxsutawney Phil. That dude
Right.
is treated like
Is that his
royalty.
name?
Yeah, that's
Yes,
his name.
Punxsutawney Phil.
You didn't know that?
No.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at that little fat
Have you ever-
bastard
have you
when they
ever-
pull him out. He's about
Have you ever
190-pound warthog or groundhog.
If you want some advice?
Yeah.
You want to do something off the whim?
Yeah.
Get your ass to Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania for February
Oh,
2nd.
that's
To
a
go
celebration.
Thing come
There's
out
three-
of
there-
You
there's
can't believe
10,000 people
you
there.
can't believe the place. It's like a whole
I
big
always found
festival.
that so weird.
It's 10,000 deep.
If you're lucky, you can
And
get
they
stuck
stream
in the Groundhog
I
Day
stream
loop.
it every year. I stream a piece of it every year.
Like that
every
movie.
year
Yeah,
for years.
and then if you get stuck in the loop, you get to like do shit every day,
Over and
all
over
kinds
again?
of crazy stuff,
different ways.
till you find love. And then love breaks.
Hold
the
on,
spell.
I have something about Groundhog Day. Hold on, I want to go to
Punxsutawney Phil, they're claiming, is 139 years old.
Boom.
that. The name itself
Boom.
is, but there's been many different Punxsutawney Phils.
Yeah, there's how many
Wait, how many
Punxsutawney
And
Those
he gets
things-
his longevity by drinking a secret and magical something
yeah,
Yeah.
okay. They just put a new one in the back
Life-giving
door.
brew.
Push 'em out.
that only he can drink.
Fountain of Youth from St. Augustine.
This Sunday is Groundhog
Sulfur
Day
water.
when America attempts to capture the true excitement of a large squirrel predicting the weather.
Large
but
squirrel.
even though 40% of people believe Punxsutawney Phil is always 100% right, that's definitely not the case. In fact, Phil is not even right most of the time. In honor of Groundhog Day, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration put together some of the stats on groundhogs from across the U.S. Because, you know, there's not just Punxsutawney Phil. There's so many others.
Oh my
Well, there's his wife, Phyllis.
There are 19 groundhogs and similar species based on two-man qualifications. They must have They have to be a prognosticator for the least 20 years, and they must be active, even if they don't have a prediction every year. There's the Staten Island Chuck out of New York, and by the way, he's accurate 85% of the time. So if you're going to watch Punxsutawney Phil, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But Staten Island Chuck, he knows way better.
Chuck is where
It's my
it's at.
boy Chuck. What Chuck?
General
How much Chuck
Beauregard
would
Lee.
Chuck? What Chuck could Chuck? What?
General Beauregard Lee out of Georgia, he's accurate 80% of the time. Lander Lil out of Wyoming. She's an actual groundhog. She is a bronze statue of a. She isn't a she actually isn't a groundhog. She's a bronze statue of a prairie dog. Close enough. She's right 75% of the time.
Get the hell out of
And
here.
she's a statue. Concord Charlie. Know about Concord Charlie? Concord Charlie is out of West Virginia. He's right 65% of the time. Gertie the Groundhog out of Illinois, 65%. Jimmy the Groundhog out of Wisconsin. Huh? Jimmy moved to Wisconsin. He had to, huh? He's accurate 60% of the time.
It's witness protection program.
Woodstock Willie out of Illinois, 60% of the time. My favorite is Buckeye Chuck. You know where he's from, right? Ohio. He's right 55% of the time. French Creek Freddie out of West Virginia, 55% of the time. Mavernal Mel out of New York, 55. Octororo Orphy.
Arturo.
He's not even real. He's stuffed. 52.
His ass is on a plane back to Mexico right now.
Punxsutawney Phil, by the way, is in 17th place.
Union?
17th place.
Where do you think PETA's weather reveal cake is going to place?
I don't know. The woodchuck. The woodchuck out of Michigan, 35% of the time.
What? What do they want to do? PETA wants to do a weather cake?
It just shows Bob's not been watching the show. You're not allowed to show up unless you watch the before show.
The cake. Listen,
Phil.
I love white people. This is just weird.
You can't say that to me.
Yes, I can. I loved you first.
What? What was that about? What the hell is that about?
She thinks it's a white person thing. Groundhog Day.
We don't have a Groundhog Day.
They don't have no groundhogs in Cuba.
No. I never seen a rapper.
It's a white person thing. Okay.
I love you guys.
Maybe
but
American.
it's
Love you
weird.
guys.
Maybe American.
No.
No, it's white.
No.
White people.
And now I've got to
Whitey.
watch.
You son of... You Whitey.
Yep.
You round-eyed Whitey. I
you
love
guys.
white people.
No groundhogs in Cuba.
I like white people.
There's no groundhogs in Cuba?
No.
Oh.
What do they
That's
have
all right. There's
over there? The chameleon?
You know there's no snakes in
There
Hawaii.
are chameleons.
There we
yeah.
go. I bet you they have a chameleon one.
There's no snakes in Hawaii.
True.
Can't bring them. They don't allow them.
There's no snakes.
I disagree.
Like, there's nothing venomous in Cuba
You
either.
can disagree all you want, dog. I'm going to tell you the one thing I do.
There's got to be something. There's
no
definitely
snakes.
water snakes in
There's
Hawaii.
no snakes in Hawaii.
There's water snakes in Hawaii.
From the ocean?
Sea snakes.
From
yes.
the Pacific
Yeah,
Ocean?
deadly sea snake.
Like they've never seen a snake.
Oh.
Deadly sea snake.
You've been reading false news. There's 7 species of snakes in Hawaii.
Yeah, there.
Really?
Suck it.
What are you reading? Because I'm seeing groundhogs.
Yeah, you're on the wrong
I
screen.
can only share one at a time because
Yeah,
we're,
right
we're
there.
down a
7
monitor.
species. How many species on Cuba? Bet you at least
Put-
4.
No,
Brown
I
tree
said
snakes,
I'm
venomous.
sorry.
yellow
I said it
venomous,
wrong.
venomous.
Oahu. Now type in Oahu. O-A-H-U. This state is, this island of Hawaii is crazy. Like when you bring your dog there, you have to quarantine your dog for 45 days.
There's one island somewhere that's got so many snakes on it, they won't let you set foot on it. It's against the law.
Ooh.
She just goes back to
Just go back to the same one.
spell out Oahu?
I think you got it. O-A-H. Oh, yeah, there you go. It came up a minute ago. There you go.
Ohio?
Yeah, A-H-U.
Ohua?
No, take out the other
Yeah,
O.
it just goes back to Honolulu.
All right. Hawaii has no native snake species. Wait, go back up. Native snake species, but there are 7 species that have been introduced by humans. These include...
That didn't count then. Yeah. That means that there was no snakes there.
So somebody brought them there.
Southern black
They
racer.
find your ass if you have a snake.
Southern black racer.
If you-
Why would you bring that snake there? That snake is an asshole.
Why?
That's a real asshole.
Isn't he the one that eats all the rats in our backyard?
Well, they're not no need to kill them or anything, but they're super fast and their temperament is shitty, dude. Like they'll bite you all the time. I mean, they're not poisonous, but they just
I got bit by one. I got bit by one on the ankle.
Like rat snakes and garter snakes and most boa constrictors. There's a lot of snakes you can pick up in the wild that really, depending on their temperament, you can handle.
Dude,
There's some you can't. That'll bite. Water snakes will bite you all the time.
Bob is not a
racer snakes.
licensed handler of snakes, nor is his advice something I would recommend. Do not just pick up snakes.
Pick up snake. You can pick up a snake once it's identified.
Walk it away.
No.
Walk away. Just walk
I'm
away.
Good.
Yeah.
I don't want to pick up no dance.
There's about one snake that I care to ever that I would want to handle, maybe 2 in the world. A gardener.
garter snake and a little ringneck snake.
Right, like little baby snake. Like, just saying, bro, I don't have that desire because it's just not my thing. Like, if it's between me and my car and the snake is there, no matter what it is, it's probably dying between me and my car. I don't, and I got scared to death right out of the look. This is when you know shit can just change. I've faced some serious shit when I was in the military. Right, I've done some crazy shit, some fearful stuff. Right. I get out of the military. I'm staying at this little campsite in Indiana, and I'm fishing on a lake, just enjoying. Like, it's like my third day out, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm just breathing, enjoying life, and I'm not spending time with nobody, just spending time with myself, right?
Yeah.
I throw the fishing line in the water, and it hits a water moccasin dead on the head. This thing pops up like something out of the movies. You see its head come up, and it sees me. And it's like, you son of a bitch.
Comes right at you.
And comes right at me.
Yeah, bro, I told you water snakes are nasty,
I dropped my
bro.
rod, ran back to the camper I was staying in.
Did you scream the whole way?
I just ran full speed. First off, I was straight out of the military. The snake wasn't catching me. All right? Straight out of the military, scared to death. And I was like, why are you being so soft? And I get back to my camper. I'm by myself. Understand, I'm in this little tiny camper. And I'm sitting there by myself. Why are you being so soft, bitch? You just gotta, what are you scared of that snake for? I ain't going back. I ain't going back. Fuck. F that rod. We don't need that rod.
We don't need that rod.
We got another rod.
We
don't even worry
that
about
boat.
it. Right. Just let it go. Let it go. Right. I was like, yeah, you're right. I got another rod. We can let that one go. And I just never went back to get the rod. What's funny, 2 days later, I'm hanging out with another guy at another campsite. We're drinking a beer, and I'm telling him the story is like,
no.
Here's your rod.
No.
He found my rod. He was like, I thought I got me a free rod. I thought somebody had left it behind. Yeah. I like that story so well. Here's your rod. I was like, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
My first experience with a water moccasin is I was on Fish Eating Creek with my grandfather. We were in a little.
This is the second time in a week I've heard of Fish Eating Creek.
We were on Fish Eating Creek. We were camping. I was probably about 9 years old. We was on his little rowboat, little John boat he had. We was rolling down the river, and this snake started coming right at moccasin. It was big, dude. That dude was big. You know, I was probably 8 or 9, and my granddaddy got up out of that boat with that oar, and he bipped that snake right on the head with that oar, dude. And that snake come back. That snake was trying to get in that boat to bite the and my granddaddy was beating the hell out of that thing with that oar, man. I thought we was going in the water, bro. My granddaddy was he was scared to death of snakes.
Right.
So, dude, he was beating the shit. Dude, he was just paddling.
Well, you just sealed it for me.
Yeah, finally,
a friend of mine's going camping with their family for spring break at Fish Eating Creek.
It's a great place, dude. It's been around for years.
Pass.
It's absolutely phenomenal place.
With killer snakes?
You just sold me on
well, of
not
course
going.
it's got snakes. It's in the swamp. There's snakes, alligators.
Pass.
Bugs.
Pass.
No, I like fake man-made
It's
stuff.
a swamp, dude.
Pass.
Yeah.
If I want to go camping, I'll go to Jenny Springs. But it's too cold for anything to want to be in that water, and I'm good with that.
Oh, I don't know.
You ever been to Jenny Springs? Float down the river with a beer in your hand?
No, you want to know the sad part, dude, is I've got 2 fabulous canoes at my house, man, that pedal. They're pedal canoes, fishing canoes, like top of the line. And, bro, I just don't even have time to use them, man. It's sad. I look at them, and I'm like, damn,
a lot of these
bro.
guys like the Fish Eating Creek.
Yeah, Fish Eating Creek is awesome, man. It is, bro. You should go, man. It's a really cool place.
No way, Kelly. No way. No effing way.
Jason right there in one
there
of his
it
hats.
is. Yeah, there. Look how pretty.
First off,
is.
I don't do that ever. You know what that is right there? Exercise. And you know what's fun is in a river and you go kayaking. You know what you always do?
What?
You go with the current, right?
Yeah.
But you got to go
Look
back.
at wildlife and birding. Let's see what they got.
When you're
wildlife.
really tired.
Ooh, an eagle. I saw an eagle behind Didio's house. We're
It's
good.
an osprey, but
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Seagull.
It's a silver.
All right.
That's okay.
Yeah.
There you go, little gator.
No.
Little gator. Keep going, little gator.
The aquarium says that they only really need to eat once a year, and then when they
Alligators?
do eat, they pee and poo at the same time.
Alligators?
Kelly,
Yeah, they told me that.
Kelly, you're right on. Fish Eating Creek is nice. Good job, Kelly. Way to back it up.
I just learned that yesterday.
Here's the funny part. When's the last time you went to Fish Eating Creek, Bob?
I was 15.
Yeah.
Jamie says we used to camp out there growing up.
40 years ago? 35 years ago?
And you've never thought about going back. It was such a great experience.
I don't like camping. I don't like camping.
Such a great experience.
No,
like,
the only reason I don't want to go back is I don't like camping. I find it weird that someone would go sleep on the ground in a pillow when you have a perfectly good bed at home.
Oh, I like camping. I'm good at camping. I love camping. I love camping in an RV even better.
If I was in an RV, I'm in.
Like when I'm in our little area behind my house, they got that wildlife refuge, what I like to call a debunked golf course.
You do spend a lot of money to live like you're homeless, though, because camping is expensive. Like, legit.
Yeah, I need a camper.
If I'm going
camping, I need a camper.
In a tent. if this house burnt to the ground and their bank account was empty, credit cards were maxed out,
I'd buy a shed.
And she came home, and I said, Betty, I brought you this tent so you guys have something to sleep in. She'd be like, take that shit back. Right. Never.
Give me the keys to the bus. I'll sleep on the bus tonight.
If you stay in this tent overnight, tomorrow night we'll give you a 5-star resort to stay in. She's like, I'll still stay there tonight.
Can we put the tent up in the hotel room?
Right.
I'm staying in
Yeah,
I'll sleep in it then.
I like tents. I like camping. I like RV camping better.
That's not camping.
Yeah, I went camping once.
No, that's called going and staying in a hotel room.
No,
with wheels.
Because you don't get to put your hotel room in the middle like Jenny Springs. If there were
you
hotel
keep
rooms,
talking about Jenny Springs.
It's my
what
favorite
is with
place
you
to
with
go.
this Jenny
Have you
Springs?
ever been?
No.
All right, let me explain Jenny Springs.
Place?
Jenny Springs is a spring that people float in. It's the home of if you're going to Google it, it's Ginnie.
He's got it pulled up.
It's the home of like one of the eyes, one of the big. It's like the Earth Eye
like
or
God's
something.
eye.
Like Devil's Eye.
Devil's Eye.
The Devil's Eye. That's what it is. And the places the water is crystal clear everywhere, not just somewhere, everywhere, crystal clear.
Bro, there's snakes and shit in there.
There's no snakes.
Though there most certainly is snakes.
I'm going to tell you 100%.
It's spring fed.
It's spring fed, and the water is right around 75 degrees. No fun to go unless it's hot as balls outside. But
75.
you can get an RV site there, and then what happens is you float down, and then at the very end, somebody's like you get a buddy with a golf cart or a buddy with a truck, and you throw your tubes or whatever it is you float in, because it ain't just a tube. People float in mattresses, they float on all kind of things, and then they go back up and they float back down. There's all kinds of scuba divers. They've got the Devil's Eye where you can go down like 100 feet, but the normal human can really only go to about 12 before you start feeling the pressure change.
That's the scuba diving people go in that one.
Can you paddle? Can you do?
Oh, you can do it all. Yes. Look at this place. Look at this place.
It does
this
is
I gotta go.
one of
I gotta
North
go.
Florida's
I got an issue. I gotta
beautiful. All right, beautiful lands, and I think everybody should get a chance to go. And if you don't even get it, don't camp. Go for the day. It's the prettiest place in Florida. The water is gorgeous. The experience is amazing. You camp out for like 4 days, and then you look at this water. That's not a drawing. That's real. Look at this water.
Okay.
That's taken from below.
And this is natural.
All natural.
Like God made this.
Right. And they got these steps. They got the steps where you can go into it.
I like it.
God, it's amazing.
It's beautiful, actually.
And it's just a great place. And if you get a chance, go to it.
We're going. We're taking the bus, and we're going up there. Boom. I said it. It's happening.
I got a pop-up camper, so I get AC in a bed, but I still hear every mosquito fly by, so it's like an upgraded tent. Bob's got to go. He's prairie dogging it. That's what Dylan said.
Oh, Dylan.
That could be the truth, Dylan. I'm not going to lie to you. I do got a little turtle head poking out right now.
Obviously, Jamie, you don't want to go to Jenny Springs on Memorial or Labor Day or 4th of July weekend because the drunks come out at night. The drunks come out at night. Everyone, it's the only part.
But Jamie drinks. Isn't she a drinker?
Well, here's the thing. Yeah, she's saying it gets it gets a little crazy.
Yeah, people start fighting with tree trunks and stuff.
Right. And just so you know, Jenny Springs is not, you can openly drink there. Like if you go to a state park, you can't even have beer in it.
Why don't you bring the kids?
You can most times.
They're gonna be drunk.
She's saying Memorial Day is full of there's a lot of people there. Like it's 50,000 deep.
I don't want to go Memorial Day.
Right. I wouldn't go the holiday.
I want to go
either.
June 12th.
There'll be a party,
Right.
Let's go June 12th.
June 12th.
By the way,
That's a hot day.
Next year we are taking a bus to the Florida Gator game because
June 12th is a Thursday.
We're going to take you to a Florida Gator game in a bus next year.
Heck yeah.
I have another buddy who was telling me about the RV area up there, and now I want to go experience it. So we're going to
Let's go, bro. Let's go.
He goes, if you love the RV area at the Bucks game, you're going to love the RV area over at
Just give me a mic.
At the Florida Gator
Just give
game.
me a mic and a camera.
Jamie says
I'm going to wear a Seminole shirt the whole time, but it's okay.
Jamie says the Memorial Day thing is because there was boobs everywhere.
Oh.
So now they're going for sure.
Milkies.
Jamie.
Got it.
What?
Yeah, this is a lot of...
Where was this? When?
So make sure you go to Jenny Springs, and they're not paying me to endorse that, but I just showed it to Bob. Bob's like, "This is a great place," and I know
it's even a better place now because boobies are everywhere.
Right? Boobies everywhere.
Booby.
Shout out to the 60 people watching. It's great to have you.
I have plans on that day.
That is great to see everybody on today.
What day was it
watching.
again?
All right, go deal with your fire.
I am going to go deal with my fire. You got anything else? Are we done? We're good?
I was just going to get down to petty ways to get back at your ex.
How many petty ways
People
do we
wrote
got?
down. I got 5 submissions. I took 1 couch cushion.
That's pretty good, bro.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I like that.
I have all the backs from all her earrings.
Oh.
I stole all the remotes for all the TVs.
That's awesome, bro.
I walked out with the shower curtain. I took out the light bulb from the refrigerator.
That's annoying.
Sucks,
I don't think I've ever done something like petty like that.
Yeah, me either.
I've done a few petty things.
Right.
I can't lie. I've done a few.
Not that I could remember.
Yeah.
Biggest regrets divorced people have about their marriages: not taking divorce seriously, ignoring sexual needs, ignoring warning signs, mismatched expectations, and lack of effort. These are the things that people wish they did more of, like not taking divorce seriously. Some regret using the word divorce too casually.
Yep.
Don't use it casually.
Nope.
Ignoring sexual needs, failing to understand and address their partner's sexual needs is another regret. Sometimes people compromise their own boundaries to maintain a relationship, leading to the dissatisfaction and eventual separation. Ignoring warning signs, obviously. Mismatched expectations. Couples often have different expectations regarding equality, respect, and household responsibilities, and lack of effort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, there's a new study everyone's going to talk about today. Breaking up is harder for men than you women.
What?
Yeah, it is.
No
way. I'll get into that next week. Let's just stick a pin and come back to that one.
Do you want to go to Clues? He wants a booty call?
Clues?
Now you're staying.
Like what?
Here are, according to the folks at Cosmo Magazine, here are the clues that he wants a booty call. Number 1.
I want a booty call, but I gotta go.
You vomit at the
Love
bar
y'all.
for too many drinks,
Bob.
and he still says you look beautiful.
He what? He says you look beautiful.
You puke at the bar after too many drinks, and he still says you look beautiful. He just wants to hit it.
Yeah, he wants to.
He can dial your digits from memory, but can't recall your full name, and it's a little foggy of your day job, too.
Nobody remembers anybody's full name.
His idea of a romantic evening includes you, some hot dogs, and a webcam.
Hot dogs? Who's he going to do with the hot dogs?
I like hot dogs.
Okay.
Feed the dolphins.
Feed the dolphin. You run into each other on the street in the daylight, and he doesn't recognize you until he catches a glimpse of your bare legs.
Oh.
He calls to see if you have time to catch up with him this weekend from a bar at 3 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
You're at a wedding, and he's extremely drunk groomsman. I don't know.
I don't know.
You know, I've done 400 weddings, probably. I don't know. I lost count. I've done so many.
Yeah.
I have yet to see a groomsman or a bridesmaid on like a booty call hunt.
Really?
Like, I'm getting it tonight.
You haven't seen like
No, most of them are real like there for the bride or there for the groom, and they're hanging out, they're drinking. The guys are all drinking. I rarely see. I rarely see like a dude. Usually they're all like linked up.
Yeah.
Like they all have significant
They're
others.
not like
they're not single and ready to mingle.
like wedding crashers.
Right. So it's just crazy. I've yet to see something like that. It's just you always see the stories in the web, but you never actually.
Maybe
see
they
it.
already banged everybody in their family and they're not interested in everybody at the wedding.
I think I wouldn't. If I was single, and went to a family's wedding, I wouldn't want to be judged.
Oh, there's your cousin.
Right. Look at there goes Jason trying to bang the 3 chicks in the bride.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't want to be that person. I would just lay low.
Because then everybody will talk about you.
Oh, so much to come up here in the next hour. We do have to momentarily take a break because it's time to do that.
Did you see how blown up X is right now, though?
I know, but we got to take a break. I got to pause. I got to pause for the calls, if you will. All right. So more Big Mama Radio coming up next. Hold on. Right now.
Broadcasting live inside the W.B. Williamson Brothers Studios.
Hi everybody, this is Karol G.
I'm Lil Baby.
Hey, this is Beyonce.
Your favorite radio station, Big Mama Radio. You're listening to the Joshua Tree Stream.
Put your hands up, put your hands up.
Need your trees trimmed? Call 239-888-6817 on Florida's favorite radio station, Big Mama Radio.
Need a dock or a seawall? Call 844-WB-BUILT or online at WBDocks.com. I'm Jimmy Williamson with W.B. Williamson Brothers. W.B. represents the fourth generation of a tradition that began with our grandfather in 1967. It's a tradition of building the strongest seawalls and docks in the industry. So strong that our seawalls come with a lifetime warranty. A lifetime warranty. For the strongest seawalls and docks money can buy, call W.B. Williamson Brothers at 844-WB-BUILT or online at WBDocks.com.
Do you want to give your child an experience that goes beyond the rink? Something that builds character, fosters teamwork, and ignites lifelong passion for the game? Welcome to Florida Warriors Youth Hockey Club. At the Florida Warriors, we believe in more than just teaching kids to skate. We're committed to developing strong, confident players who understand the value of teamwork, integrity, and dedication. Our program is about creating memories and friendships that last a lifetime, both on and off the ice. From high-quality training to building positive locker room culture, every part of our program is designed with one goal in mind, giving every child the chance to shine. Ready to get your child started? The Florida Warriors Youth Hockey Club is open for kids as ages 6 to 18. Visit FloridaWarriorsHockey.com today for more information and to sign them up. Let your child discover the joy of hockey while learning lessons that will last a lifetime. At Florida Warriors, we live by our motto, honor, attitude, respect. Join us where the future of hockey and life begins. Florida Warriors Hockey, it's more than just a game. They say Southwest Florida is the lightning capital of the world. So it only makes sense that the firm that knows Southwest Florida the best is Lightning Realty Group. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or rent, Lightning Realty Group is a full-service brokerage. They even offer complete management services for your property. So put them to work for you. Lightning Realty Group, taking Florida real estate by storm. 239-201-2951 or lightningrealtygroup.llc.com.
Looking to buy or sell a home in beautiful Southwest Florida? Meet Sherry Sullivan from United Real Estate. As a lifelong resident of this amazing area, she knows where to buy your next home. With her local expertise, dedication, and commitment to clients, Sherry provides a personalized experience that makes buying or selling a home smooth and enjoyable. Sherry Sullivan is here to help you find your Florida dream home. Need a property manager? Just call Sherry. Experience what a dedicated realtor can do for you. Call Sherry Sullivan at 239-849-8899.
All your hits.
I see nothing better. It's the best.
BMR, your favorite radio station.
My body is looking to grow. Wanna get down, yeah, I'm looking to move. The beat of my body matches to a groove. Wanna get down, yeah, I'm looking to move. Deep, deep down, baby. Deep, deep down, baby. Low, deep, deep down, baby, baby, baby. When the lights go down, moon goes up and the music.
to the Rise and Grind Morning Show. Heard on Big Hits, Big Mama Radio.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the show as we are back, ready to give you the final little segment here of the show. Man sentenced to 40 years in prison for shootout with law enforcement and attempted murder. A man's been sentenced to multiple charges following a shootout with law enforcement after he shot his ex-girlfriend. The incident happened October 2023 when Daniel Jacob Dunn broke into his ex-girlfriend's Lee County home, shot her, and left. For Charlotte County officials said she survived the shooting. According to the state attorney's office, Dunn barricaded himself inside a Charlotte County home. The Lee County and Charlotte County deputies responded along with SWAT teams for the standoff and tried to get Dunn to surrender through negotiations. After several hours, the SWAT team deployed gas into the manufactured home. According to a news release, Dunn started shooting at law enforcement, and they fired back. 2 law enforcement officers were injured, and Dunn was shot and wounded as well. Dunn was taken to a hospital while in custody. He was found guilty and sentenced to 40 years in prison. Officials said he was also sentenced to 40 years earlier this month for the Lee County charges following the shooting in Fort Myers. A 40-year-old man in Tennessee was caught after allegedly breaking into a home last week and attempting to steal a toilet. The crapper was new and still in the box, but the thief was caught and arrested. What a crappy thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
A 29-year-old Florida man got arrested on Sunday after assaulting his roommate with a bologna sandwich while arguing about video games. He charged him with a felony because he was on probation. He also attacked people in 2022 and 2023, and both of those also involved video games. You got a felony for bologna assault?
Don't be slapping people with your bologna.
Right. So Betty has been on the conspiracy hunt.
Yes.
For the plane accident today.
Shocking, huh?
Uh-oh. And I'm curious whether or not first off, the guy in the camouflage jacket's a kid in high school. Mm-hmm. And he doesn't know anything, and he's just trying to get reach out on his thing. On a side note, have you been to my TikTok recently?
No. What you got going on over there?
Oh, I have to show you.
You been working on it?
No, I just made one video today. I just want you to see it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Proud of you.
So we like to buy fresh fruit, and especially the strawberries that come in the little cardboard box, the good ones.
Yeah.
Send me the link.
This is one of them.
Oh, God. That's what you put on TikTok. What is going on here?
That's a real strawberry. It's got a booty, and it's got a...
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right. And it's wearing some clothes because it's got a bulge. I don't know how to send you a link on TikTok, bro. I don't know.
Your booty berries.
Intoxicated 70-year-old school bus driver refuses to let kids off.
What?
I am nothing about.
I'm the adult.
I'm the adult in this case. I know what's good for you guys. Have a drink.
Oh, boy.
Nothing says safe and reliable school transportation like a 70-year-old bus driver allegedly under the influence, refusing to let children off and acting in an erratic and panicked parents had to call 911. And a scene that sounds more like the start of a true crime documentary than an after-school pickup. Police say the driver finally stopped, let the kids off, and then, because why not, drove away. Officers pulled him over and arrested him on multiple charges, including reckless endangerment, operating while intoxicated, and with minors on board. While officials now say alcohol may not have been involved, the fact that the suspect had another intoxicant somehow doesn't make the situation any less terrifying.
Maybe he had a stroke. Like he's 70-something.
Walmart's most wanted. Man arrested after brazenly ignoring nationwide ban. A man who was explicitly banned from every Walmart location was arrested after brazenly walking into a Columbus, Ohio store, stealing 2 duffel bags filled with merchandise and attempting to escape through a fire exit. Despite signing a formal trespass notice in December of 2023, he ignored the ban, adding that his long history of theft charges at Kroger, Dollar General, and even some Walmart back in 2015. Police arrested him Though the case was dismissed, the municipal court may be retired. Meanwhile, Walmart, facing staggering $112.1 billion loss from theft, has ramped up security while locked cabinets, body cameras, yada, 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 yada. I mean, the shrink at Walmart has to be massive. First off, they're probably understaffed, and they probably don't have enough loss prevention to stop anybody from stealing anyway.
Well, they don't even have cashiers.
And they think the old guy at the front door is going to stop somebody. Right? And then people, look.
Music on the app.
Do not ask for my receipt at Walmart. I'm not giving it to you. And I know a lot of people think that's a D move, but I'm not giving it to you. I'm not at a club. I rang myself out. If you have a problem with it, ring me out.
We have folks popping in from the app saying there's music on the app.
Oh, there's music on there. How can there be music on the app? There's no way there's music on the app. Yeah, that's okay. That's all right.
We're coming.
I can fix it real quick.
We're coming for you.
Has it been like that all day? All right. Turning it back on. No, wait, hold on. Turning everything back on now. For turning it on. It should be on. It should be great. It should be wonderful. It should be one of those great shows that you're going to love very much so. We're going to find out. To make sure that you're there with us today, I just want to say hello and good evening and good night and goodbye and good day. In the meantime, Super Bowl's coming. You ready for it? Do you get excited for the game? Do you watch it? Do you grill out? Are you involved in it?
I haven't had anybody that has given me an experience that's worth Super Bowl attention. Does that make sense?
No.
Like, I haven't been to a Super Bowl party. Nobody invites me because everybody knows I don't like sports and stuff, so they don't invite me.
Well, it ain't about the sports. It ain't even about having a party.
Yeah.
Somebody invited us, but I have to DJ in the morning for the Edison Festival Light Junior Parade, and then that night, that's when the game really happens. Doesn't really kick off till after the parade. Mm-hmm. And I can't help but wonder, like, do I want to do something, or do I just want to be at the house?
Yeah.
Like, it's really hard for me to try to figure that out. I just don't know. It's just hard to tell.
The snacks intrigue me for sure.
Right. Who doesn't like a good snack? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like a good snackaroonie?
Who's the Super Bowl?
The Chiefs and the Eagles.
No, but who's headlining? Who's the talent?
Kendrick Lamar.
I mean, like musical.
Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, I don't even know who that is. Isn't that Shakira again? I might watch it if it was Shakira again.
So the conspiracy theories out there around the big game are that the NFL is rigging it so they can keep Taylor coming to the games.
They just want to keep her. Well, she's bringing in money. Why not?
Right.
I mean,
I don't look. They just fired a quote. Supposedly, I heard on the internet, could be fake news, that they fired a referees that were involved in the Buffalo Kansas City game and for inappropriate behavior. But I'm not sure that's true. It could be just a salty Buffalo fan. Look, I'm a Commanders fan, and let me just say real quick: Washington got their ass spanked by the Eagles. It was an easy win for the Eagles, and Washington wasn't prepared for that. They already played the Eagles once and thought they could whoop their ass again, and that wasn't going to happen because they weren't going to let it happen. And that's just crazy. By the way, just real quick, Twix has announced a contest they're running during the Super Bowl where a viewer go to a Twix website during every commercial break and compete in a staring contest. One winner will get 2 actual gold bars valued at $170,000.
what are you staring at?
Each other, I guess.
Oh.
I'm not sure what everyone's staring at.
Like, okay.
What's your problem, bro? Why are you staring at me?
Why are you looking at me, bro?
Right. Stop staring at me. Don't make me poke you in the eye.
For commercial time only? That's easy. That's not too bad. Just stare at people.
Right.
And judge.
I don't have much more today, guys. It really is. The healthiest meal in the world includes cheese and chocolate, just so you know.
Oh.
Google
that's
that.
like 90% of my diet.
I've got so much that I just, I want to say thank everybody for hanging out with us and being a part of the show each and every day. It means a lot to me to have you guys on the show. Get ready for the Edison Festival Light Parade. We're dead set for the broadcast on 2 weeks away. So that'll be a great time, and we're looking forward to that and being a part of that big parade. And I can't stress enough how I encourage everybody to just take some time to, enjoy your day and get outside. I got to run today, so I'm going to get on out and
I'll keep digging through the conspiracy theories that are going to be popping up today.
I'm not going for it. I'm scared of it right now, so I've got to follow it. I don't want to be like that. There's so many going on with that right now, and even somebody who worked on military aircraft across from us is not denying the possible conspiracy theories. So I think I'm just going to continue to keep my eye on it and see where it takes me.
Just watch. Be vigilant.
You never know. It's odd.
Right. Have a great day, ladies and gentlemen. We will return tomorrow morning for a finally flippin' Friday and get ready for a great weekend of great times and good times and whatnot. And remember, when that repo man comes for the car, don't forget to save the radio.
You're listening to the Joshua Tree Stream.
Put your hands up, put your hands up.
Need your trees trimmed? Call 239-888-6817 on Florida's favorite radio station, Big Mama Radio.
Need a dock or a seawall? Call 844-WB-BUILT or online at WBDocs.com. I'm Jimmy Williamson with WB Williamson Brothers. WB represents the fourth generation of a tradition that began with our grandfather in 1967. It's a tradition of building the strongest seawalls and docks in the industry. So strong that our seawalls come with a lifetime warranty. A lifetime warranty. For the strongest seawalls and docks money can buy, call WB Williamson Brothers at 844-WB-BUILT or online at WBDocs.com.
Do you want to give your child an experience that goes beyond the rink? Something that builds character, fosters teamwork, and ignites lifelong passion for the game? Welcome to Florida Warriors Youth Hockey Club. At the Florida Warriors, we believe in more than just teaching kids to skate. We're committed to developing strong, confident players who understand the value of teamwork, integrity, and dedication. Our program is about creating memories and friendships that last a lifetime, both on and off the ice. From high-quality training to building positive locker room culture, every part of our program is designed with one goal in mind, giving every child the chance to shine. Ready to get your child started? The Florida Warriors Youth Hockey Club is open for kids ages 6 to 18. Visit FloridaWarriorsHockey.com today for more information and to sign them up. Let your child discover the joy of hockey while learning lessons that will last a lifetime. At Florida Warriors, we live by our motto, honor, attitude, respect. Join us where the future of hockey and life begins. Florida Warriors Hockey, it's more than just a game. They say Southwest Florida is the lightning capital of the world. So it only makes sense that the firm that knows Southwest Florida the best is Lightning Realty Group. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or rent, Lightning Realty Group is a full-service brokerage. They even offer complete management services for your property. So put them to work for you. Lightning Realty Group, taking Florida real estate by storm. 239-201-2951 or lightningrealtygroup.llc.com.
Looking to buy or sell a home in beautiful Southwest Florida? Meet Sherry Sullivan from United Real Estate. As a lifelong resident of this amazing area, she knows where to buy your next home. With her local expertise, dedication, and commitment to clients, Sherry provides a personalized experience that makes buying or selling a home smooth and enjoyable. Sherry Sullivan is here to help you find your Florida dream home. Need a property manager? Just call Sherry. Experience what a dedicated realtor can do for you. Call Sherry Sullivan at 239-849-8889.
All your hits.
Now I see nothing but